up, everybody? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Happy Sunday. I hope that you guys can hear me clearly, honey. Okay. Hey, bitch. What's up, y'all? What's going on? Can y'all hear my fan in the back? Please tell me if y'all can hear my fan. Because Miss Girl is loud, and I'm hoping that she's not being picked up on the mic because I'm cold. I'm motherfucking cold. I don't care, girl. Listen, I know we haven't done this in a while. Okay, so happy Sunday, right? It's been a minute. I feel like it's been probably 2 months since I've done any, lives or whatever on Sunday. So I was gonna do some last night, but then, girl, the way YouTube was over here cutting the fuck up. Okay, I was trying to schedule a live yesterday. She done uploaded some old stuff. I said, girl, what is going on? It was just very awkward. Okay, YouTube was definitely tripping. Okay, y'all don't hear it at all? Okay, somebody said they hear it a little bit, but it really ain't that bad. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, all right. Why you can't super chat? I don't know. Girl, YouTube probably on something else. Y'all know that, girl, they be over here, they on some a little shaky, child. IDK. I have the slightest. You can cash app if you like. Okay, cash app Jamie. That's me. I don't understand. What happened? You talking about with the monetization thing? So yesterday, I was trying to add monetization to a live that I did the day before, and I noticed I couldn't find it on my phone. So when I came to my laptop and I'm trying to, adjust monetization, I'm looking and I'm like, wait a minute, girl, I don't even see the button over here. Like, what is it really giving? Like, I don't see the button. Like, what's going on? So I go to Twitter and I'm looking like, is anybody else experiencing this? And I see a lot of people that are experiencing it, but they were majority overseas, okay, like in India and all of that. That's where they were. So of course I was able to chat with somebody and they were trying to figure out the issue. But I don't know if they really figured it out because once we ended the chats, like an hour later, it came back. So maybe they figured it out. I don't know, but it seemed to be like a global thing. There were a few people here that I know that do YouTube here in America that were affected by that as well when they made the monetization button disappear and stuff like that. I just don't know if everybody else was vocal about it like I was. They probably just trying to sit back and wait and see. You know what I'm saying, girl? So yeah, like they were doing something with the monetization. I don't know what tricks and things they're working on over there in a whole nother place. But yeah, so that's the reason why, girl, we will be streaming moving forward on both channels. Should anything happen with Jamie That's Me, be sure to go over there and subscribe to make sure you get all the good content over there on Jamie That's Me too. Now, technically, Jamie That's Me too was really supposed to be the page that I do like a lot of crime stories and stuff on. But I'm like, girl, let me make sure I, double up and get this thing together. You feel what I'm saying? So that, y'all will already be over there should anything take place. But I am going to get back to doing like my crime stories and stuff. Because there's this one story out here in Georgia that I have yet to do on this lady named Debbie Colliers that ended up leaving the house with only her debit card and her, and I think her wallet or something. But her daughter was saying that she was receiving text messages from her mama saying, send her some money. And I'm like, well, if your mama only left with 2 items, how she leave with her phone too? Like, girl, it's a mess. It's a mess, girl. The people is alleging that the daughter that clapped her mama, girl. It's just like a whole lot of white people news going on. And I want to talk about that at some point, okay? But we are gonna get into some things. Y'all know we got a lot to talk about when it comes to love and marriage, Huntsville. But to give people time to get into the room, y'all already know how I like to do it. We're gonna chat real quick about Ready to Love. We're gonna get into the ladies of Belle Collective. I feel like we're gonna spend a lot of time on love and marriage, Huntsville, okay? It depends on the mood. I'm thinking about even letting you guys call in and share your thoughts on this situation that took place on Love and Marriage Huntsville. I feel like there were so many different things. Okay, we had Stormy and Destiny. We had Destiny Mel. We had Destiny Mel Mama, and then we had Mel and Wanda, and then we had Martell Marcel. Or like it was a whole lot of. So get comfortable because I feel like we're probably going to be here for a while. And depending on where I am, once we wrap up my review on Love and Marriage Huntsville, I may let you guys call in and share your thoughts. Okay. So, what's up, everybody over here in the chat? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on? What's going on? I see somebody say they weren't able to super chat. I don't know what the issue is, girl. But definitely go ahead and cash at me if that's best for you. I don't know what's going on. super chat on this channel, the secondary channel. If you can't on this channel, maybe try the secondary one or just cash out me. I appreciate all of the love. Thank you so much. When are you going back to House of the Dragon? I'm going back to House of the Dragon tonight. I've already put my review up for the last 2 episodes that I missed. I dropped that one on Thursday. I think you may not have seen it because YouTube has been very finicky or whatever with dropping notifications, letting people know what's out there. So just check out the page. The last 2 reviews are up, and I'm definitely going to be checking out the episode tonight in hopes of getting a review to y'all much sooner than what I've been doing when it comes to that. Because where they really getting into some things on House of the Dragon. I was on the other page myself, like what's going on, child. Okay, so you were experiencing the same thing. Well, I don't know what they got going on. Thank you so much, Astro Riley. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you. Destiny, listen, y'all, I'm gonna be honest how I'm feeling in this moment. Destiny, I feel, and I like to speak in the moment because I don't know how I'm gonna feel later. You know what I'm saying? I may change my mind in an hour or whatever. I'm done with Destiny for me, okay? For me, but we'll get into that. So let me go ahead and hurry up and run through these other reviews so that we can get to what y'all really here for and what y'all really want to talk about, okay? So, Ready to Love, not a whole lot happened on Ready to Love. Let me girl, I got to get my notes and stuff together, girl. I hate this mouse so much, y'all. This mouse, like, girl, and it's crazy how she operates. I don't know what it is. But anyway, so let's get into it. So Tommy talks with the ladies about their week. Okay, y'all know it's their week. Kayla mentioned that she went on a date with Randall or whatever. Girl, what? And she talked about how she didn't really get any clear answers from Randall. Now, Jamala talks about her situation with Randall and whether or not things are being clear on his end with her. And she says that she's not experiencing the same issues as Kayla's experiencing. And if you want something, you just got to work at it. Jamala's full of shit. I mean, like for me, Jamala, girl, you is full of shit. Like that's you give it fake. Okay, you was just complaining not too long ago about how he wasn't giving you the time that you felt that you expected or you were supposed to have when y'all was on this trip. Okay, so for me, you fake as hell. Okay, that really rubbed me the wrong way. What else? Tommy gets the ladies to meet to get the this what I didn't like. I feel like, and y'all tell me, excuse me, I feel like we're seeing these people meet more of each other's family members, close friends, relatives, whatever, than we're seeing them actually sit down and meet each other. Every time they talk is in group settings versus us seeing the true interactions on a one-on-one basis. Like, I mean, like, even if they zoned in on the top 3 connections, at least zone in on that to make us feel like, oh, wow, I really see a connection between these people. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't know. I want them to go back to the drawing board. I don't know if you guys are having to get new producers or something. I'm not sure what's taking place over there, or if y'all just don't have the time to really dedicate and you just got to push this content out. I don't know what y'all doing, but y'all need to go back to the drawing board of what worked for y'all in season 1 and season 2. That y'all need to literally sit down, watch the show, see what the difference is from that time to this time, because either that or the people you're casting are just not genuine enough for us. And it's giving, and I've said this before, y'all dropping casting details in sorority and fraternity group chats or Facebook pages saying, hey, nephew Tommy is coming to town. Who wants the opportunity? And then we get all of these people that really just want to be on television. And then in addition to that, not just wanting to be on television, but oh, we're connected because I'm in this organization, I'm in that organization. So, and I don't really I feel like we didn't really have a lot of people that were in organizations on the first season. It was just genuine people that probably didn't even really want to be on a reality show for real. But hey, I mean, I'll try it out. I'll see what it gives, and maybe I could possibly find somebody that actually wants to be with me. You feel what I'm saying? So I mean, you had a few people like Mario. Mario was somebody that wants to be an actor or whatever he got going on. But outside of that, like, it wasn't a lot of them. So get that together, okay? Brandy lets Mike meet her parents. Okay. Nothing really stuck out too much to me. I said the only thing that stuck out to me was when her mom says that he would be the first steady relationship that she would have. And then he says he's trying to be. And I just thought that was interesting because when it comes to Kayla, you never say those same things. And what's also interesting is that we're learning that Kayla actually talks and has spent more time with Mike than Brandy has. So I'm just like, you get to know Kayla, you know Kayla more than you know Brandy, but your actions towards Brandy, the things that you say, sounds like you're more interested in her than you are in Kayla. So which one? Like, I'm confused. That's weird. Like, it's definitely giving like you infatuated with Brandy, her style, how she looked, or whatever, the thickness of it all. And Kayla is probably the wife at the house, just like Kaden was saying, but you off there sneaking off with Miss Brandy or something like that. But then what's also weird is the dynamics when you see he made sure that he put Brandy in her car, kissed her, whatever the case was. But then when it comes to Kayla, Kayla's like, why does he always wait until she's gone before he expresses how he feels about me? Like, girl, it's giving weird. Mike is full of shit. And Kayla, not Kayla, but Brandy, girl, if that's what you want, you can have him and good luck. Okay, let's move on. Kaden lets Swayze meet her godmother. She says that she doesn't like how he avoids answering serious questions. I don't understand why he does that. I mean, maybe that's something going back to when he was younger or something as to why he don't like to answer serious questions. I do feel like Kaden, kind of like what she did do to Mike, like she comes back to back to back with it. Like, it's like you don't give him time to answer no damn question. But that also could be because you don't answer. So maybe she comes up with different questions to give you something different for you to respond. Okay, maybe that wasn't the right question. Let me ask you this. But she just doesn't fall back and give you enough time, it seems. But at the same time, she has to. If you're not answering the questions, you're going around the questions or whatever. So I don't know what it's about. That's a way for him to protect himself. Because he said something like, well, you don't want to, basically what I took from it was you don't want to give your heart away because you don't know who could possibly hurt you or whatever the case is. And it's like, but you act like you're the only person in this situation that's taking a chance. Like, get it together. Okay. What else? Y'all sure y'all can't hear this fan? Because I could scoot her back a little bit. I just want to make sure because this girl is loud and she's booming. But anyway, y'all let me know in the chat. What else happened? So yeah, Caden doesn't like that he shuts down. Swayze act like he's the only one putting his feelings on the line. We talked about that. Randall met with Jamala and her mama and her sister. Jamala seems her sister seemed like Jamala told her a lot about him, and her sister to me kind of came off already on the defense, like ready to get in his. Because I know what my sister telling me, and I know what you did last week when y'all went to the lake and stuff, and I'm on your head. Like, it was just awkward energy. Okay, Randall came in honestly like he didn't even want to be there for real, for real. Randall came. Okay, y'all don't hear. Okay, great. Randall came in like I really don't even want to be here. Like, I'm gonna go ahead and go along with it. Okay. I did zone out just a bit when they were sitting up there talking at some parts. I do remember the dad writing a letter and asking some questions to Randall. The mama and the sister seemed like they kind of liked him. So it don't matter if y'all do or don't, because that's what Jamala wants, and she gonna still go after him either way. So good luck. Next up, Samson. Samson meets with Sharice's dad. Uh, she didn't like that. When the dad asks the question of what do you like about my daughter, he gonna sit up there and say, I mean, I love her family values. He pretty much gave a very generic answer, is what he gave. Okay, he says he loves her family values. She didn't like that he said that because during this time of getting to know her, she was expecting him to know a bit more. Okay, that he liked about her. So I ain't really fault Sharice on that. Okay, she started to get a bit aggravated with the questions that her daddy was asking because she felt like you're not getting us nowhere. You're not answering shit. You're not getting us nowhere. Like, this is a problem for me, daddy. Okay. What else happened? I think that was pretty much it. Her dad calls her out. That was fucked up. Her dad calls her out for being a very challenging person and how she always has to have her way. I mean, like, yeah, keep it real though, daddy, but it's not her being on the chopping block for real. It's more so him. But then the dad says that because she asked him, like, do you give me the green light? He said, I feel like the yellow light is flashing. So then Samson said, well, that's good because that's for the both of us. And then Sharice looks at him like, excuse you? And I'm like, but Sharice, you are on the defense. You are slowing down. You're not sure if you do want to go the next level with him. So when he tells you that that's where he's at too, why are you in your feelings about it? I don't understand. Like, anyway, um, Yeah, because her dad said that she was challenging. Simpson says that he's on reserve because he's experienced the challenging issues with her from when they went to I guess her little lounge or whatever, the little skincare place that she got or whatnot. So he was already experiencing some of the challenges with her. So for her daddy to say that, he really like, I don't know if this is something I want. Okay. But what else? Oh, her daddy says that he sees himself in Samson. She don't really want, but that's weird. He say he see himself in Samson. He likes Samson, and I'm like, but you want a player? Because according to Sharice, you're a player. You even just talked about how you met a girl parents. Her parents went upstairs, and you had her bent over the couch or whatever the case was. So that's what you want for your daughter? Like Sharice, you sure you meant to bring your daddy here? Okay. Anyway, girl, good luck. So Kayla lets Randall meet her parents. I felt like the daddy was more tougher on Randall, but when he sat down and met Mike, he was more relaxed and stuff. I said, okay, so Mike is giving gift of gab. Mike is giving I'm a people's person, so I know how to, get with people. That's what I was getting. Okay. I don't know why the daddy was so drawn to Mike. He was very much so more relaxed. Okay. Question came up about, is there anything he would change about Kayla? He says no, I wouldn't change anything, but when it comes to the other young lady, I would change, I would reassure her a bit more. And I'm like, that's really interesting because it seems like you always reassuring her. I don't know what that was about. Like, I don't fluff, I guess. Kaden meets with Swayze because she wants to get on the same page with communication. I don't think anything was accomplished in that moment, but they are super cute over there on the Instagram. I'm not gonna lie, because they dating in real life. Okay. Tommy and the ladies link up. Of course, Samson came into question. Sharice acting like she was about to cry because she wants somebody to just choose her for her. And it's so funny to me. See, I know a lot of people have sympathy towards Sharice. I ain't got none towards Sharice. Because when that dark skinned woman was up there and she was over there being loud or whatever, you looked at her in disgust and had a whole lot of things to say. And now your ass done went on this journey and that man ain't even interested in you because you was just sitting up here not too long ago acting like you was damn near better than everybody, weren't you? And then here it is. Here you are. I don't give a fuck about none of that. What else? She says her dad told her to be cautious. I said, I did not hear him say that to you, but maybe he told your ass that at another time. Okay. She says, that she ended up learning that Samson had been on some Alpha Boy stuff where he was over there telling Brandy about how he really just only wanted her in this competition. He only wanted her to meet his ex or whatever it was. And Sharice is pressed because she's been hearing the same stuff. Only for Kaden to step up and say that Samson gave her a call talking about how he was interested in her. And I'm sitting over here like, Samson, I see why you ain't got nobody yet. And you 50 years old and you ain't got no kids. You don't want none. You emotionally unavailable. You really do have some things that you need to go and sit down and work the on. Okay. And I don't like that because I've liked Simpson for the most part of the show, but you over here trying to run a little bit of game, you being every bit of sneaky. And I don't like that at all. Now, I also feel like you was being fake because of not only what you told Brandy and what you told Kaden, but I feel like you was being fake as hell, acting like you were interested in Sharice when you really weren't. I do personally believe that you were using her to stay on the show for oh so long. I do not believe that you were interested in her at all, right? So Tommy gives her the decision to make the final decision on what she's going to do. Now, this is where I kind of felt like Samson, I felt like he wasn't lying, but what I also said still stands. He says, if I wasn't interested in you or I really cared about what the other people were saying about you, I would have listened to Mike when he had some complaints, or this guy when he had complaints, that guy when he had complaints, and I would have been, let you go if I wasn't here for you. And I understand that and I see that and I hear you on that. But at the same time, I'm still thinking in the back of my head that although all of that could very well be true, it's still giving you use that opportunity to connect with her to stay on this show much longer. And hearing what you told the other ladies looked like you were trying to sift out and see like who can I make some type of connection with just so I could be here to the end. Like you really was about playing games. And a man at your age, to me, I do feel like, you was playing games. Most of the time when women are in your situation, they ain't got no kids or whatever, it's not because of their kids. They ain't got no man. Most of the time it's because they put their career first. But when I see dudes like you, I don't necessarily think that y'all were putting y'all career first. I just felt like y'all just enjoy being emotionally unattached and unavailable to women. You like being in this space of going and doing whatever you want, whenever and however you want. And ultimately, I do feel like that leads to F boy vibes, because you want to date like you're a older version, I feel slightly, of justice. You may be more delicate with your words and how you say things, and you know how to woo people and stuff, but it's damn near the same thing. Neither one of y'all want to be controlled. Y'all just dress it up, a little differently. And y'all really don't want a relationship for real. But that's what I think. I could be wrong, girl. I'm just telling you what I saw. Okay. What else? She tells him about what the lady said. He thinks he needs to be more clear about his interests. She doesn't think he was really feeling her. I don't think he was either. But I also don't think that you was really feeling him either. You know what I'm saying? So it was giving a little bit of Sharice and Samson. Y'all damn near the same fucking people. For real, for real. It's just that Sharice, you do a good job at playing victim. For me, okay, so he brings up about him not listening to the guys or whatever. They talked about that. She not trying to hear what he having to say, and now she's talking about something. I feel attacked, and this is the shit that I'm talking about, where she's like, and see, now I feel attacked. See, that's that victim shit. You just came at this man. You think this man is supposed to sit here and just hear you come at him, come at him, come at him, and he got some things to say. He ain't supposed to say it. And now I feel like you're being attacked because he's telling you, one, if I'm trying to develop a relationship with you, I'm not going to hear what all this outside noise is. That's one. And two, if I was hearing it, I wouldn't even be here right now with you. And then because he said that to you, you feeling attacked. Now you should have said something else. Like, what does that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. I feel like you just used me to get to the end. Like you could have said that, but you talking about something. I feel attacked. Like, girl, stop it with the bullshit. That's why Kaden snapped off on your ass in that room with nephew Tommy. What else? She tells him he not ready to love Sharice. I'm like, girl, he said if that's the he said, if that's the case, you're not ready to love either. I said, and she ain't. Neither one of y'all are. Okay. So there's that. But Samson had me hollering when he sat there and continued to eat his motherfucking food. I said, I know that's real. You ain't finna bring me up out my damn house and think I'm not finna chew. Girl, I'm finna chew. I'm finna eat. I'm finna get my food in. Okay. Now, I wish you good day. You know what I'm saying? I hope that works out for you, whatever you got going on. Good luck. But I'm finna eat this motherfucking food. Okay. Cause listen, I'm with him on that. Okay. I'll be just like Candy Birds. Y'all can be mad all y'all want to, but I'm gonna eat this motherfucking chicken. Period. All right. So that's pretty much everything that happens. Okay. Heck, I wanted to know why Samson and his ex split up because she seems like a classy lady. Listen, I'm wondering that too. And I don't know why ain't nobody asked that question. Like what was really going on as to why y'all didn't end up together. Let's see. Samson knew the women he really wanted didn't want him. And the fact that he was coming from Miss Brandy was giving you just like you a cute little young tenderoni, whatever, on your arm, making you look good to the other folks. Like this. So what he's giving to me. Let's see what else. And we gonna move on. Kayla needs to know her worth. She gets she gets strung along. I wish I would wait around on men to make a decision when the decision is the indecision is the decision. I agree with that so much, Kay, and that really bothers me seeing how next week's episode is going to go, where she's gonna be like, I just want him to say it. That'd be y'all problem. You don't have to wait for nobody to say shit for you to make a move and do what you want to do. But I do know and believe that a lot of times people need their feelings hurt in order for them to really go on. You know what I'm saying? They really need their feelings hurt for them to thrust them into the direction that they should have went a long time ago. Hence the reason why I think I talked about this on one of my This Is Messy episodes where I said like the lady that had the baby and was questioning or something like that about the baby. I'm like, girl, a lot of times y'all already know what it is. Okay, y'all just be going over there to Maury Povich or whatever the case is, just so he could tell you what your ass already know, because you just need to be hurt that one good time for you to probably make the next step. Okay, but it be sucking though, because y'all be getting the tea, y'all know it's real and still don't be making a move. You know what I'm saying? Be down there praying to the Lord like, God, please tell me what direction should I go? Like, should I leave? I don't really want to go. I don't really want to stay. Okay, can we get it together? Let me know what's going on. And then God give you your sign the same day, and you do what you want to do. God is a good one. God better close the door on you hoes. Don't come back. Don't come over. Don't knock on my door no more. Don't knock on my door. Don't close your eyes. Don't bow your head for me, girl. Pick your head up, cause I'm not even gonna answer. Just go on by, cause I done told you quite a few times. You know what I'm saying? You still gonna do what you want to do, so I'm gonna let you do that. Don't come over here no more. But that's all we got over there with Ready to Love. Let's go ahead and move on and get into Belle Collective. Let's talk, okay? This was I feel like this season was really cute. I enjoyed it. I can't even much lie. I enjoyed the ladies. I'm gonna miss the ladies a little bit. I hope that it does not take a long time for us to get them back like it did this season. Okay, so I'm gonna need Carlos to push out Belle Collective like he pushing out Love and Marriage Huntsville. All right. So the DNA results are in, and as quite a few of us expected, Glenn is not the father. All right. Now I felt like they were using this for a storyline, and they wasn't gonna let it get this far to embarrass her for real all the way. You know that this is his child, and she over there acting like she's shaking and stuff, and she over there crying and something like Tisha. Good, now you overacting now. Now you are overacting. Calm down. I don't know why you so pressed when you just sat up here and said, even if it is his child, I forgave him for the affair, so I'm gonna be here for this. I'm gonna stick around. I'm gonna be here. So why is you over there crying? Like, just I'm confused. Girl, you was gonna be there anyway, cause that's just how you is, and that's just how y'all is. So what you crying for? Like, oh my, like this is some news, girl. I've been waiting for this for so long. I've been wanting to answer. You got it. You been had it. Shut up. Anyway, Glenn over there told us, Tisha, I love you. I love your soul. Get out my face. Scoot back. Okay? Because don't tell me that you love my soul when you've had access to my soul this whole time, or whatever you want to call it. Had access to my flesh, but your flesh was getting in the way, and you was out here doing what the hell it is you want to do. But you want to sit up here and try to tell me that you love my soul because it came out that this ain't even your baby. Don't be trying to come over here and try and play me like that. Don't do that. Don't play like that. Don't play. Don't do that. I love your soul. It ain't another man out there that could really love you like I love you. I wanted her to be like, okay. Now, what was it, Carlos? What was like, I know we acting and we got to commit all the way down to the end with this fake ass storyline. But girl, back up off of me. Okay, so Carlos decides to go on this rant to get Glenn together and let him know that pretty much he needs to love on his wife. He needs to get to know his wife. I do think Carlos gave some facts. He says a lot of men that take care of home and are successful, he says they use that as an excuse to do bad things. And I felt like this was his way of trying to talk to Martell without getting the chance to talk to Martell. Okay. He says, you have dreams, okay? Just like you have dreams, she has dreams as well. And it's not fair for her to put her dreams on the back burner to make you feel comfortable, to make you feel good. And I definitely agree with that, And I just feel like as your significant other, your mate, your man, your lover, whatever they are, they really supposed to be pushing you to do well, just like you would do the same. You know what I'm saying? Like, you shouldn't have me trying to dumb myself down and not go forth and be everything that God has called me to be because you worried about how it makes you look, how it makes you feel, and the shit you can and can't do, or you being afraid that somebody else finna snatch me from you, or whatever you got going on in your head. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta also understand and recognize that this person too has a purpose and had a purpose before they even got with you. So why the fuck would I get in this relationship with you for you to try and dumb me down? Like, nah. And in all honesty, if you ask me, child or no child, 17 years, no 17 years, if he ain't operating in that manner, then you should have really been got the fuck up off the table. And Glenn has already showed you who the hell he is, okay? Now, you can stay in this marriage all you want to save face, but I do not see him changing in the next so many years down the line. But we gonna see. I'm gonna give y'all 5 more years on this show. Glenn, you better get your shit together. If not, Tisha, you a fool to be sitting up there wasting your time. Because once again, this is a great example of I could do bad all by my motherfucking self. Period. So what else is going on? That makes no sense to me. But girl, y'all gonna do what y'all want to do. Good luck. Let's see. We get into a never before scene. Flashback, right? And Cliff confirms that he did smash JJ's ex. And then Glenn tells Akeisha's husband in this flashback how he tells him about the plate situation, how Tisha came to me talking about the plate situation or whatever like that. And then he goes on to say if she was a real friend, then she would have came to her and said, hey, this is what's going on with this plate, X, Y, and Z. And I'm sitting over here like, that's what she did do. See, Glenn, I don't know what kind of details Tisha gave you, but this is a horrible game of telephone, or the exact game of telephone. Somebody tell you something, you come back and translate and relay the information inaccurately as to how it happened. And then you also contradicted yourself saying if you came to somebody's house and they had piss stains on the toilet, you wouldn't have told them. Like, what? But then you telling her how she should have, if the story happened how you think, she should have went to her and told her X, Y, and Z. You make no sense to me. You make no sense to me at all. You were just contradicting yourself and you sounded foolish, but you was trying to have Tisha back. So, I mean, I guess, okay. But I wonder, I didn't understand why they showed us that and did not ask questions about that. I wish Carlos would have at least, or if he did ask, I wish they would have showed it. Like, what did you think when you actually saw how everything really played out? And see that she did go to Tisha to have a conversation. And Tisha was the one that had the attitude. You know what I'm saying? Like, Glenn, you just stupid, baby. Anyway, we're gonna go and go on. So Tambra and Greedy, aka Damon, whatever his name is this week. So Damon was asked about his relationship with Taisha. Oh, wow. So Damon says that they were friends and he never had a relationship with her, never had a sexual relationship with her. But when the question was asked whether or not he kissed her, I don't recall him answering that. And then he also goes on to say, I feel like she did this just to get on television. Because if not, why didn't she mention this 7 or 8 years ago? And I said, are you confirming that that's when y'all messed around 7 or 8 years ago? Is that when you kissed her 7 or 8 years ago? And see, of course, you'll deny the sexual acts or the sexual whatever y'all had going on because Tasha's not there to defend herself. I wonder what it would have been like had they brought Tasha out for her to go ahead and explain her side on what really was going on. That would have been good. Why y'all ain't do that? Okay. So Damon thinks Tasha lied to get on the show. Then we after that we get the turned up Tambra. We get the turned up Tambra. Tambra goes off about saying how they don't talk, and she knows she did this to get on the show, and says this girl has been lying to everybody all her life. Wow. Tambra says season one, Tasha came to producers and said that she had some dirt on all of the ladies. Whoa. Not you got dirt on everybody, ma'am. So Tambra told them that Tasha was trying to get on the show, but Tasha was lying when she said that she had some information that she was lying. So Tisha says that she didn't even know emails was going back and forth until Tambra told her. And for me, I'm just looking like that's really interesting because y'all was the ones, Tisha and Treese, sitting up here saying that this lady was a liar and you didn't trust her and you didn't know what was really going on with that relationship and stuff, trying to just make it seem like this lady was lying whole time. The person that y'all slick believing was the person that was lying and plotting the entire time. Yikes. Ooh, baby. Wow, wow, wow. Let's see what else. Tambra says Tasha had tea on everybody, but she zoned in on Tambra because she had a contact which was Greedy. So she would reach out to Greedy and be like, "Oh, what you got going on? What y'all doing? What y'all doing?" Da, 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 trying to get the information. And Tambra told him not to tell her SHI, and that's exactly what happened. Whew, girl, that's some messy stuff. So it seems like we won't be seeing you no more, Miss Tasha. Probably not unless you just made a good impression on one of the producers and they feel like they're gonna slide you right in. But I feel like we're not gonna see you at all. Okay. You messed that up. Yikes. Okay. Tambra and her man, they're officially living together. So congrats to y'all for living together. Latrice is not pregnant, not trying to get pregnant. They trying to do none of that. She said her and Cliff have things that they're still needing to work on at this time. And she also talks about how he doesn't really understand what it's like to not have a dad and feeling like abandoned, left, and all of the things that you go through, not having a dad. So she says he can't really relate to that. And because of that and other things, they just got work they gotta, do before they go down that road. In addition to that, she done closed on her new building and they trying to build 30 Airbnbs. They already got 2 built, 28 to go. So it's like, yeah, do y'all really have time for another child? I just hope that, and I feel like Teresa is still young. She's still young. I just hope when she's ready to have a child that it's not with complication that she can have one. You know what I'm saying? I'm just hoping when she's ready to have a child, everything is working properly, normally, all of that for her to move forward and be able to have children. Sometimes, I don't know, I think it is hard for some women to have children once you get to a higher, older age. But sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, I do be feeling like, um, society or the world, whatever, they put out this narrative that it is complicated, like it's complications to having a child once you get to a higher age. So it gets into people's psyche where they automatically start to assume that they may not be able to have children once they get older. So then it's kind of like you're low key affirming it into your life. So I don't know, because there are also a lot of women that get pregnant at the age of 40, 42, whatever, without issues. It's been women that been 50 and around and got pregnant. You know what I'm saying? Without issues. So it's like, I think it does exist, but then sometimes I do kind of, and I feel like I've said this before, sometimes I do feel like it's overhyped. And then I'll get a lot of people in the comments, well, they're like, nah, it's really issues out here. And you could be right, but I also feel like, and not that you could be, you are right, I'm sure. But I think a lot of times y'all may speak from your own personal experience, but that may not be the experience of 5 other ladies that's the same age as you. But I mean, I don't know. Either way, I wish everybody the best. I hope y'all get everything that y'all want. Twins, triplets, girl, one child, whatever you want. I hope you get it. All right. What else is going on? Sophia and JJ, the children, joins the conversation. Sky isn't there. I believe she a coach or some captain, whatever it is. She got some things going on. She couldn't be there. So they have the conversation. We learned that they haven't talked since that conversation. All right. The girls are not close. It's still the same thing as normal. We not really close like that. We cool or whatever, girl, but it really ain't like that. D brings up colorism. She feels like colorism has always played a part in the dynamics amongst the ladies. For me, I do believe that colorism, exists, especially in Dee's world. However, in this situation, I don't believe that it existed in that home. To me, I think JJ made a lot of sense. I feel like number one, a lot of her issues come from her mama. Her mama feeling the need to overcompensate for JJ's children to make an impression upon him versus her own kids. That's what I truly believe. But also, I think JJ made a point. Those girls were very popular by the time that they got in a relationship. He got in a relationship with your mama, right? So because of that, I think that's primarily what affected you, and because you've experienced colorism and other things, you feel as though it related to why they may treat you away because they're lighter. And I don't even know if I can't say that that's her experience. I don't think that, as I'm watching it, but she could very well have a point. But for me, I think the ladies thought they could have been too much in general or better, honestly, because of how widely known they already were, not just because of their complexion. You know what I'm saying? Because even as I mean, situations are different. But that's what I think is more so contributed to, because they could think that they were so widely known all day, but the girl that was the most popular out of all of them was dark skinned Kayla and dark skinned Diana. But I don't know, girl. That's what I think. But anyway, I feel like JJ had a point because I forgot all about the girls' success. So I think that had a lot to do with it. Anyway, so Carlos speaks on colorism and he gonna ask the question like, if is colorism a thing that goes down in Jackson? I said, now what kind of fucking question is that? Colorism is a thing that goes down everywhere. I don't think that he meant to ask that question, is what I'll say. I'm like, what? Anyway, so Aikisha asked Marie when she called them ugly. Marie referenced and said, well, you call everybody ugly except for Timber, and Timber light skin. Well, Latrice ain't dark skin. Latrice light skin too. She about lighter than y'all, right? So Aikisha said, was that something that bothered you in that capacity or whatever? And then Marie was like, girl, I was just talking shit. Girl, I was just throwing shade. Like, girl, I wasn't really affected by that for real. I didn't care. But I also felt like one of the reasons she did not call Tambra ugly was because she was talking to Tambra. She on the phone with Tambra cracking jokes about y'all. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why she didn't say she was ugly. And maybe she did when she said they couldn't find no more pretty girls in Jackson or whatever. Maybe she was including Tambra in this shit. You know what I'm saying? Tambra just didn't include herself in it. They came back and told y'all what the hell was going on. So I mean, I was just saying. Anyway, so Marie does speak on her life, her mom. She's hoping that she gets it together. She's still gonna fight for her mama because I told y'all one thing about it: kids gonna love their parents. Period. Jerez, he's out in South Carolina. She says that he's still being a good dad. I'm a little confused. How is he being a good dad when he's all the way out in South Carolina? Then I started thinking this: a lot of moms do this for their daughters. When they get pregnant, they don't want them to miss out on having a college experience or living life, so they will allow them to probably go to school that's a few hours away or something. I don't know if they're going to let them go all the way to a whole other state, girl. I don't know about that life, but maybe a few hours away. So that Marie isn't doing anything too different than what a lot of moms already do for young mothers, their daughters that are young mothers. However, my thing is, it's not like she got one child. See, if the woman had about 3 kids, I'm sure the mama would have reached that. Wait a minute, girl. Now, if it was one, I can help you on that. You know what I'm saying? Come home on the weekends, do what you got to do today. You ain't got classes on Thursdays or Fridays or whatever like that, girl. Like, I got you, okay? But, ma'am, okay, this boy got like 3 or 4 children. That hits different. So I am wondering, how does that work? In what ways is he being a great dad? When one of the babies' mama done passed away. So does that also fall on you? And how can you make sure that he doesn't have any more children out there in South Carolina for him to bring home to fall and dump on you? You know what I'm saying? And I don't fault Marie for wanting her son to get his education and be the best that he can be, because he's going to need that in order to be a dad that can truly provide for these children. So I don't really fault her on that, but I'm like, all the way to South Carolina? Whew, baby, he couldn't get no scholarship somewhere else. So, like, what kind of South Carolina school is this? They finna help him get to NBA or something? Like, well, what kind of scholarship? What is this? So what kind? I mean, I'm sure any parent that's able to not have to pay for college, like, yeah, go and get that scholarship for real. But was it a full scholarship or halfway scholarship, or it was just like, wait, you had to pay for the room and board? Like, how? Wait, what kind of scholarship was that, Marie? I mean, you couldn't go over there into like Alabama somewhere. Okay, you can. I mean, he had to go all the way to South Carolina. They're about what, 3 states over, 3 states over. Wow. Do what you want to do, girl. That's your baby. Clearly, you're going to do what you want to do anyway, because that's just how you is. So, carry on. All right. What else ended up taking place? Not too much. Tisha talking about she got these self-help books. Tisha, what you finna help us on, girl? Then she goes on to talk about she got a custom collection. I said, okay, so are you making what? A custom collection of hair, custom collection of shoes, clothes? What's a custom collection? Then she also talks about how she's working. She got a contract with Marie's people to bring, I guess, knowledge about some type of classes. I feel like it's some type dealing with real estate or something for Marie's patients or whatever. That, I guess, in a halfway house or whatever she got going on, girl. I don't know. But that's what the ladies was saying, and I just feel like Tisha was just giving us some humbug. Okay, Tisha has no direction, honestly, on what it is she wants to do, which is why she's out here doing anything. That's just what I think, But maybe she's trying to get on her Marie, because Marie, I feel like when we look at Marie, we know for a fact she's in the medical field in some capacity. Now, she may do a little bit of hair on the side, and she might do a little bit of taxes or whatever over here or there. But I think it's clear what she's really trying to do, that if anything else goes away, we know for a fact she's going in that direction. We don't have that with Tisha. We don't know what direction Tisha going in. You feel what I'm saying? So, yeah. Oh, yeah, she did mention she's a property manager. Did she say she's a property manager for apartments or something like that? So maybe that's the clear direction she's going to go in. At one point, it was the brunches, but she might be getting away from the brunches now and getting into some more legitimate things. So either way, Miss Tisha, good luck. All right. So we are about to get into the show that everybody wants to get into. So go ahead and do me a favor, girl. Go ahead and like the video and all that good jazz, honey. Go and like the video before we get into some things, okay? We are about to talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville. Like the video, girl, go ahead and share it and stuff, because we are about to talk. Ooh, Chile. Y'all got to let me know in the comments how you felt about this episode. Love and Marriage Huntsville. Let me know. Whose team are you on? Are you team Scott? Are you team Holt? Are you team one particular person? Team one particular person? Like, are you guys just team Wanda? Just team Mel and not Martell? Just team Marceau? Just team Destiny? Go ahead. Type down in the comments and let me know, and we'll get started in just a second. Let me check some things out. Let's see what we looking like over here. She said I'm team get the together. You mean get it together? Get it together, child. Wow, wow, wow. Ooh, 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 ooh. All right, let me close out of these because I got over 200 people in the chat and I only got 90-something likes, okay? So, listen. We could wait just a little bit now. Or I might have to just go live for my members, child. We just talk about it. Girl, it's $3.99. Because I'm not feeling the love anymore. Who said that? I'm not feeling the love. This is supposed to be a sisterhood. This video is supposed to be about love and marriage, Huntsville. And we got 230 people in the chat and only 100 likes. I'm not feeling the love anymore. I'm not feeling the love. Come on, Miss Jennifer. Come to the front, Miss Jennifer. I'm not feeling the love anymore. All right, y'all. Let's get ready to rumble. Let's get ready to motherfucking rumble. All right, y'all. I'm going to try to do this as calmly as possible when I get into this review and not be so hype. Because I feel like they were hype enough. Y'all know last week I came to y'all and I was just like, I don't know. I was feeling like the episodes leading up to this were not exciting. And I just was kind of feeling like, I don't even think I'm going to care too much about this fight when it comes. Like, I just feel like I'm like, ugh. But it was so many different things that was happening that we didn't even get just from a small clip of, Melody's live that came out back in May, that we have to talk about all of this stuff, okay? So, y'all know last week at the end of the episode, we did see where, what's her name? Destiny had this grand opening. Now, at some point of the show, it sounded like Destiny may have moved to a new building. I don't know, but that's kind of what it was giving. Like, girl, did you move to a new building? Anyway, it don't matter because she's having this grand opening. Stormy pulls up. They tried to make it seem like it was Mel, but of course we know Stormy has the gold one, the gold G-Wagon, whereas Melody has the white one, okay? So, Stormy gets out the car. Oh, y'all, this is going to be long. We're going to have to talk. I'm probably going to open up the lines for y'all to come in and chat. But Stormy gets out the car. She has roses in her hand. Her mom gets out, and she has a gift. She has a Gucci gift, okay, for Destiny. There was a woman that, first of all, Destiny, when she saw her pull up, she was feeling away. So Destiny was like, get her before I kill her. Get her before I kill her. Like, get her. Y'all better tell her she need to leave or I'm going to tell her she need to go. Whichever one y'all want to do, okay? And then when I do it, it ain't going to be pretty. So a woman came outside and she was just like, oh, I like your car and I like this and I like that, but you can't come in. B.I.T., don't come out here complimenting me. Don't bring your ass out here complimenting me and then having me turn around. Who the hell you think you is? Like, girl, don't do that. So, of course, her man was upset because he like, oh, baby, this is a waste of motherfucking time. Like, y'all playing with me and I don't have time for that. So then Destiny said, well, I brought some things for her so you can give her those flowers. And she says, oh, she was like, no, Destiny said something about having a Gucci gift or whatever. She said, you want me to get that to her too? And Destiny said, no, I'm going to keep it. Now, I was with Destiny on I'm going to keep it because I'm like, are you saying you're going to keep it so you can give it to her later? Or are you saying you're going to keep it because I don't know you, B.I.T., and I would hate to give this gift up that I got for somebody else and then you probably turn around and keep it. But she could have it on flowers though. So I wasn't sure, okay? Or if it was like, she ain't getting nothing. B.I.T., I can come to your event. You can get no weekend flowers, but you ain't finna get this Gucci, okay? But anyway, let's keep going. So Melnica, girl, not Monica. Melnica tells her, she's talking to Destiny. She's like, girl, you need to go. You need to go out there. Girl, don't be like that. Girl, do not go out there and get them gifts. Like, girl, don't, go get your stuff, Destiny. Like, we got to be the bigger person. This said, girl, I am being the bigger person. Like, girl, I let somebody else go out there and tell that hoe she can leave. Like, girl, I'm being a bigger person right now. So, um, so the lady was like, so Monique, no, at some point, Destiny tells her that she could go outside. Okay. Melnika goes outside. Destiny said, you could go tell her whatever you want her to come in. You go outside and talk to her. Melnika goes outside. Melnika says, Destiny said, no, the lady said, well, no, Destiny said that she couldn't come. She couldn't be here. And then Melnika said, no, that's not what she said. No, y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop this. Like, we gotta grow up. Like, no, we can't keep doing that. And Stormy, like, right, because that's real weird. That's real weird. And I'm saying, Melnika, you doing too fucking much. Like, girl, you came outside and like, it didn't even have to be that big thing. You could have just said, hey guys, hold on 1 second. I spoke with Destiny, and Destiny has approved for her to come into her facility, whatever it was. But it's like, girl, why is you coming outside doing it? No, she didn't say that. Yes, she did say that. And you got the lady out there looking dumb as hell because she like, I'm just doing what this lady told me to do. Now you making it seem like she didn't say that. Like, what the hell going on? Girl, you was doing too much. So Stormy comes in and says that she got the gift. Well, Stormy does a confessional. She says, I got the gift after Valentine's Day, and I wanted to sit down and have a conversation with Destiny, but that conversation never got a chance to happen. So either way, Stormy comes inside. Destiny is over there turning her back. Okay, turning her motherfucking back. Like, can I get that? Acting like she don't see this lady. I said, girl, if you don't turn your curly fry head that's around when you see this lady over here trying to have a conversation with you. So somebody had to call her name. Destiny turns around, okay. Stormy was like, hey, I got some gifts for you, girl. Here you go. I'm proud of you. I just wanted to support you. I'm here for you. I'm proud of you. You know what I'm saying? So Destiny was looking at her like, real stankish. Now, I have to say, I understand Destiny being upset. I do. I was feeling Destiny a little bit on being mad. You know what I'm saying? Because if you, like, human wise, if you put this situation on anybody and they just got into it with somebody and they just pop up at the event with no invite, it is giving like, and you brought me a fuck. Like, I mean, what you want? What you here for? Then you came unannounced, and then you want to try and make it seem like you so proud and this and that, but you was just ready to fight me. That's what's up. Remember that. Not only that, I did make shirts, but you turned around and made some more shirts. So I definitely understand Destiny being upset and feeling away initially. What I disagree with is how Destiny continued to act throughout the event, making it uncomfortable for the other people that was there. But we'll talk about it. I said Destiny is mad that Stormy doesn't. Oh, then Destiny goes to the confessional. She said she was mad. She was like, "You came here to say you support black businesses, but you couldn't have your products in my store." Oh, okay, gotcha. Because my store too small for you. And I'm like, it might be because she is on a corporate level with her thing. She wants her stuff in the store in chains. Right, I have a chain of stores. Okay, you got Target over here, you got da da da, blah blah blah, all that other stuff. You feel what I'm saying? So maybe that's what it is. But at the same time, it is a hair store. So I do understand Miss Destiny a bit on that because you have larger companies that Destiny is even able to get in her store. So why is Stormy's products not good enough for Destiny store? Okay, so I do understand the madness, right? So Stormy talks to the guys about her supporting black businesses and how she adds value every time she walks into a room. She says, listen, I talk a lot of I got a big mouth. I know it, okay? But I don't mean no harm. I like the girl. Like, it's all good. Like, I don't have no beef. I ain't got no issue. It is what it is. Had a disagreement. I'm cool on it. I'm not going to hold on to that shit forever, right? Destiny is, okay? All right. Meanwhile, Destiny over there talking to Tisha and Kimmy about the olive branch not mattering because they're like, oh, she gave her olive branch. Well, she ain't get no olive branch. Like, bro, she got you a whole thing of roses. And Destiny was like, and BIT, what you mean? And like, girl, at what point is this going to matter? BIT, it don't matter. So now what's up? And then they said, well, girl, I mean, what you gonna do? You gonna give it back? Like, is that what you gonna do? I mean, like, girl, she got you Gucci. If I get no Gucci, yes, I will. I will get that motherfucking Gucci back. Cause one thing you're not gonna do is have me walking around with somebody else Gucci on them. Girl, you giving miserable. All right. Let a hoe be mad. Girl, I'm still finna take the Gucci, girl. Give it to me. And it's mine. And I am gonna take it. And you still owe me an apology. I don't give a fuck about these flowers. Let me get my stuff. But they want to know how she's going to move forward. She says she doesn't think there is anything to move forward from. For me, I started to see why her and LeBerick probably had a lot of issues. It's because of this, okay? She does not know how to properly assess and communicate. Why are you getting attitudes with your friends when they just asking you questions? It was giving very, like, you could tell, like, Tisha was just like, girl, this is a lost cause. Like, girl, let me go over here. Let me go do something else because I'm just not finna deal. And then Kimmy over there still just trying to talk to her and stuff, but also still irritated, but trying to get an understanding at the same time. All right. I said I feel like her being mad. I said I feel her on being mad. I promise I do. But to be so miserable to the point that you make everybody else feel uncomfortable, that's the part I didn't like. Oh, then I said, okay, then after this, if Stormy wasn't enough, here go Mel and her mama. So she done pulled up. And then Kimmy said something. She like, Kimmy said something like, oh, well, the sunshine just doesn't stop, does it? Like, basically saying Mel mama and stuff coming. So Mel walks in and speaks to Destiny. And I heard it. I wasn't even looking at the screen, right? Because I was writing. And I hear Mel say, hey, Destiny. So for Destiny to go to the confessional or whatever, or just feel away in general, saying that woman didn't speak to her, no, ma'am. And it was giving, even it didn't matter whether she spoke to you, because you still was finna feel away anyway because you didn't invite her. You still mad with her. I do think, in my personal opinion, Melody should have never went up there anyway, because you know you ain't fucking with this lady. You just know that you're not. Like, you said things on live. She said things on live. You don't fuck with her. She don't rock with you. Why are you showing up to her event? Especially if you didn't show up to like make amends and get on one accord. You just showed up to show up. So it also made me think, did filming make you show up? Because you didn't have to go. I wish I would go to a whole event that I don't fuck with. And the only way I would ever do that is if a friend took me there, because I'm with them. And they just wanted to go so that bad, or whatever the case was. Like, hey, I ain't trying to go by myself. It's gonna be real quick. Okay, in and out. Let's get the hell on, because I ain't trying to overstay my welcome with a whole. I don't like. I really ain't even trying to go. You know. So I mean, it just didn't. Why go? Okay. So Destiny walks off to find her dad. So first of all, Mel did speak. She said, how she gonna speak? How she gonna come in here and not even speak? But her mama can speak to me, but DiBiase can come in here and she ain't even gotta say a thing, girl. Pissed. So she going to find her daddy. So Destiny walks off to talk to her dad. She's telling her dad everything that happened. Now, mind you, Melnika and another woman tried to talk to Destiny. Then after that, you had what's her name? Melnika and another woman. You had Tisha and Kimmy, right? Keep that in mind. It's 4 people trying to talk to Destiny. So Destiny walks off to go find her dad, tell her dad what happened. And then she's like, okay, so you know what I'm saying? I mean, she came in here, she didn't even say nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? And then she wasn't even invited. So you think I should kick her out? Now just tell me what I should do. Should I kick her out? Like, what should I do? I said, okay, Destiny. So what it is that you're running around and you're searching for somebody to feel exactly how you feel so that you can feel right in telling her to get the hell out. When ultimately it's your event. And if that's how you're moving, then just say that. Just tell her that. If that's how you felt, but that's not really how you felt. And it's so funny because I just felt like you gave more energy to Stormy than you did to Mel until later, but we'll talk. All right. So Mel talks with Stormy and Stormy tells her what happened. So Mel says she all right, because Stormy was like, you know, this person over here gonna come over there and get me out, tell me to leave, and you know, I had brought her a gift or whatever like that. I had got her a Gucci. Mel said, she ain't like, girl, you done got her Gucci. I would have got this bitch Gucci for what? Gucci who? Girl, no ma'am. So Mel said she ain't. And then I felt like Mel realized, oh fuck, the camera's here. So she was like, I mean, she'll be all right. Like you just gotta let them people do. I'm like, nah, Mel, what you said the first time was how you really felt. She all right. Okay? Because we heard the real Mel come out. But anyway. She said, you gotta let these people do whatever it is they're gonna do, girl. Just let it, it is what it is. So Stormy says that in so many words, Destiny lacks emotional intelligence. I feel like she do. I felt like she did over time because it's the emotional intelligence for the other people that are there. I feel like, yeah, these people may have showed up to your event uninvited, but it's still your event. You invited other people to come out. So as much as you might want to be unprofessional, you have a duty to put on your best face and be as professional as possible because you want people to shop with you, whatever. You made this big thing. So let's not make the event focused about these ladies. It's still about you. And because you did not have the intelligence to pay attention to that, your emotions was on a very, very, very poor level. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like I think she's in therapy, continue to be in therapy so you can work on that because they shouldn't be able to pull that out of you. Like you couldn't even focus on nothing because you were so too busy focusing on them, you know? But it is what it is, you know. I think in her defense, a lot of people like go through that, because when Melody had her event, she couldn't even properly focus on her own shit. That she had to go and get Tisha escorted the hell out. But I will say she did that shit very quickly and got right back to what the hell she was and got right back to what the hell she was doing. Okay. But Destiny, you could not get back at all to what the hell you was doing. Girl, I'm rolling. Anyway, so Mel wants to plan a sound bowl energy, I guess a day or whatever for the ladies or something. So I don't know if it was just for her and Stormy or if it was for the other ladies too, but that's something she wants to do. And I'm over here like, oh, I would love to do that. Okay. And hearing that still makes me upset about Janae Aiko. Aiko. I say Aiko, I think it's Aiko. But I was supposed to go to her concert back in 2020, girl, right at the top before the damn pandemic, like probably a few weeks out, girl. And Miss Pandemic came and said, not this year, you won't. I was like, dang, I never got it back. And then here this whole go pregnant. Girl, I'm mad as hell. But anyway, I always want to like experience that with this, like with the little sound bowls. I want to be in the room. You feel me? I don't want to be playing that shit on YouTube. I want to be in the room. You feel me? But anyway, girl, let's go ahead and keep going. So Martell speaks with Mel's mom and how Mel stopped by and invited him to go on this trip. And mind you, Miss Vanessa didn't know anything about this. Okay. So I wonder, like, Mel, why you didn't tell your mama about these? Was you feeling Martell? You thinking I'm feeling you? Okay. You thought I was feeling you? Is that what was going on? Is that why you ain't tell your mama? Like, why you ain't tell her? But anyway, there's that. Um, I wanted Miss Van to check Martell on what he said about her being in a relationship or dating one of the Scott brothers, but she didn't. It sounds like she just wanted to leave things in the past, whatever it was, and let us move on. Okay. Now we see Wanda. Wanda over there late packing her plates and stuff, and this is when the shit really finna get started. Okay. Wanda's over there packing her plates and stuff, and Stormy was hungry. She was like, "Girl, you think Wanda got some potatoes out there, girl?" Okay. And I don't know if Mel threw shade, but I know Stormy wanted to throw a little shade, but she kind of caught herself because she said something about Destiny's store not being, it was empty or something like that. She said, whatever it was, the ladies left. They went outside, go see Miss Wanda, or at least I think Mel could have just left. I think Stormy stayed inside. I don't know where the hell Stormy went, but Melody and her mama got ready to leave to go outside so they could talk to Miss Wanda. Destiny is so bothered by Melody being at her event that she can't focus on anything. Like it was like she watched Mel the entire time. When Melody walked out, she got her eyes on her, watching her, just looking. And then she goes outside after Mel and starts yelling at Mel for not speaking to her. And that's my problem too. Ma'am, 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 ma'am. Why you didn't say that when she was inside? Why you waited until this woman left and then now you got some things to say? One, she did speak to you, but I understand you already had a lot going on. You probably didn't even hear her. It is what it is, which caused you to come out there. But it's the fact that you waited till this lady exited the room and then you want to come out there and have some things to say. So that's what Mel pretty much said. One, you could run the cameras back if you feel like I didn't say shit to you, girl. Run them just back. Then Destiny gonna say, you at my store, you at my store. And I'm like, but you waited until she left your store or leaving your store before you opened your mouth to say something. Got it. Then saying she should have been escorted out like she did Tisha. Destiny, go find a seat in the back. Just go find a seat in the fucking back. You should have been escorted out like you did Tisha. Well, then why you ain't do nothing? Why you ain't do no motherfucking escorting then? Why you ain't make sure I ain't show up then? Why you ain't had nobody come out and tell me to get the hell on like you had somebody come out there and tell Tisha? Tell Stormy to get the hell on then. Why? You should have been escorted out like you did now. Anyway, and then I'm over here like, but who was gonna check her, boo? Who was gonna escort her out? You should have been. Who was gonna do it? Anyway, so then Mel's mom says, girl, you are so rude. Like, and so nasty and so rude. Okay. So then Destiny starts coming for her mama and saying, girl, you trying to talk about somebody being nasty and somebody being rude, girl. Let's talk about you sitting up there on a TV line. Okay, talking about the stuff about you waiting outside my house or whatever like that. You was over there lying over there on them cameras about. So, girl, if you want to come at somebody, I can really come at you. Okay, so I'm gonna get you together. Okay, since you want to talk about nasty and rude, girl, I can get even more nasty and rude with you. Okay, so you could go, you could leave, and then Miss Van said, "Okay, well, I'm leaving, girl. Well, I'm about to go now." All right, so then what else happened? So then Mel's mom, no, yeah, she said something else to Mel mama, and Mel mom turned around and said, girl, listen, you really need to get it together and straighten it out because you the one who wants your businesses to be professional, or be successful. So why are you up here trying to get me the third degree, girl? Get that together. So when she's leaving, Destiny said, oh, well, what? What? Um, really over her. Really over Destiny. I literally had to just we'll see what else she gives, but like I'm sure she can come back, apology, whatever. But in that moment, I was like, I'm not fucking with this lady. I literally sat up here on the Ooh Ladies First panel trying to defend your ass when you up here on social media doing all this damn crying and whining about protecting your son and all this other shit. Girl, shut the hell up. Like, meanwhile, you over here trying to damn near trying to fight this girl mama. Girl. And here's the thing though. This is why, and I know people are gonna be like, "Well, Mel tried to fight Tisha Mama. Mel tried to fight Tisha Mama." No, ma'am, different. Um, I'm speaking on how Miss Van don't really have anything to say about Destiny. Really don't. She just told you how rude you were. Like that was so rude. You know what I'm saying? That was so rude. You was rude, right? And then you immediately start getting an attitude with this lady saying that she was lying on you because she sat in the parking lot or whatever it was, or sat outside your house or whatever. I'm like, I've never heard Miss Man say that. Maybe Destiny did. I thought Mel said that. Right. And then, that was really the thing when she said, stop pimping your daughter. And I'm like, you just saying anything because what it really is that you the one that's hurt. You don't want you really hurt. So you just saying whatever the hell, pimping your daughter. Like that don't even like I'm so confused. Um, you trying to, yeah, you hockey trying to like Miss Van don't get on social media. She don't go on lives. So she don't say nothing about you. She don't talk about your son. She don't say and here's the other thing. Miss Van wasn't even trying to fight you. So for the people saying same, it's the same, Jamie. You're not going to convince me, but you could convince yourself, okay? Miss Wanda was ready to fight Miss Melody. And before Melody could even express her concern, Miss Wanda said, I got a problem with her, and I'll tell you what my problem is. So Miss Wanda wanted that energy. So she met with that energy and she got that motherfucking energy back, period. So y'all can sit up there and want to group it up. It's the same all you want to, but it's not going to be the same over here for me. So what else is good? Huh? Definitely not giving that. Miss Wanda be ready for all the shit. And also, let's also go back because sometimes y'all people that just started watching the show don't be knowing everything when y'all should be the ones going back to the beginning. Miss Wanda been talking shit about Mel since day fucking one that she got on this show. She's been talking about Mel. She's been bringing up her kids. Let's talk about that. So whatever energy Mel met Miss Wanda with was very much so long overdue. But if you can go ahead and write it down and let me know when Miss Van has ever disrespected Destiny, I'm sure America will wait, but we won't be waiting too much motherfucking long because you're not gonna find it. Okay? It's just that simple, girl. Okay? Period. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. What else do we have? Yeah, so that's what happened. Mel mom said you gotta straighten up if you want your business to be successful. Then Mel mama walked in there, she had no issue with her, and then she walked in there and said, "Hey, Destiny." She's like, "Congratulations, Destiny." Because one thing I do believe about Miss Vanessa, she tries to stay out of the beef that her daughter has. This is what I've observed. She tries to fall back out of, you know what I'm saying, out of the that be going on. All right, and she could say a whole lot. Just like even when Mel approached Miss Wanda, and Miss Wanda, Mel said, "I try to not say shit to you because you older." Or whatever, and she was like, "You're an elder or something." She's like, "But there go your mama. Let your mama handle it." Miss Vanessa said, mm-mm. She was like, "She got it. I ain't got nothing going on. She got it. She got it. I ain't got nothing. I ain't got nothing to do with me, girl." Okay. So there's that. That's the first example. Okay. So then Melody wants to go live, but the producer tells her no. Because Melody is like, well, we taking stuff to the lives and y'all ain't never stop her from going live and she can do what she wanna do. Well, then guess what? If we gonna be alive for live, baby. It's a live for live, so let's get it in. But Mel wants to go live. Like I said, they told her she couldn't. Next thing you know, Mel said, "Is that Bernard? Is that Bernard? Are you Bernard? You're the Bernard. That's Bernard. Okay, you the one that was up there on social media that was talking all that shit. You was the one that was up there that had threatened me, right? No, I'm just trying to make sure that's you. Was that you? You was threatening me. You said something about choppers and stuff. Is that what you said?" And I was like, "Yup, girl, yup. Yup, that was him good because I remember girl. I had uploaded that video girl. That was him girl. I remember girl. I remember." And Wanda like, "Yeah, girl, yeah. That's just my brother. That ain't nobody, girl. That's just my brother. Yeah, that's him. That's him. That's him." So then Wanda started doing all this big talk saying, I don't know if somebody said they ain't had no problem with Mel. But then Wanda was like, "I got a problem with her. I'll tell you right now, because I got a problem with her. You know what I'm saying? I can let you know what it is." And then Mel said, "Well, let me know. Let me know." Mel says, "What's your problem?" She says, "Because I sure didn't come over here for no show enough nasty. Show enough don't look good. Show enough don't look like it's gonna sell, honey. Okay, so you show enough need to tell me what the fuck it is you had to say. Because see, I'm standing in your motherfucking face right now. So you got a whole lot of shit to say on social media, but I'm in your motherfucking face. So what's up?" I said, this is the Mel I've been waiting to get with these hoes instead of sitting up here all the time trying to take the motherfucking high road all the time. Like, whoa, 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 now it's me. God is good. I'm not gonna say nothing. What's for me is for me. These hands for your ass too. So what's up? These hands are for you as well. Let's go. Okay, so I was glad that she kind of checked Miss Wanda because Miss Wanda has been saying a lot of shit a long time, a long periodical time. Okay, so she's been doing a lot. What else happened? So Mel says that this Bernard talked about that. Mel and Wanda start going in on each other. Okay, so Mel says, "I was above this. You're my elder." Wanda says, "Let your mama handle it." Miss Van said, "Nah, she can handle it. She don't need me. She got it. She don't need me, girl." So Wanda says, "Well, the reason I don't like you is because the reason I don't like you is because." And Mel says, "Tell me." And that's when she said, "Because you got a whole lot of shit to say on social media. I'm here right now." So Mel tells Wanda she gonna keep all her kids' name out her mother. You gonna keep my kids' name out your. Come on, Mel. Keep my kids' name out your motherfucking mouth, okay? So Mel tells Wanda, no. So Tisha steps up. First of all, Martell was already there trying to calm the situation. Melody slides. No, no, not Melody. Tisha slides in trying to figure out like what's going on. Like, wait. A girl, Blue Ivy on these, so like, calm down, wait, like 1 second, hold, what you got? What's happening? What's going on? So Marcel at some point pulls Tisha, and he's trying to, have a conversation with her, and I'm just like, well, Tisha's right to step up for her mom. You know what I'm saying? She's right to step up. Like if Melody is coming at her mom, it's only right that Tisha steps in between to prevent anything from happening, not just for Mel, but so that her mom doesn't get in any trouble. Because if it was Tisha and Miss Van, Melody would do the same thing. So for you to try to stop her, I don't think that was cool. And then he flips it, right? Wanda, number one, keep in mind, Wanda says she had evidence. She is yet to pull the evidence out. Marcel trying to talk to Tisha while her mom is into it with Melody. He's saying if something happens to you, I'm gonna go to jail. He said our family will be ruined. Well, not ruined, but we'll be going through a lot. Okay, because if you get into it and something happens, then I'm gonna have to get into it, right? So he says, and I do appreciate him saying this. He says, I'm gonna protect your mother so that you don't have to. Well, the crazy thing is that you never were protecting her mom. Maurice ended up protecting her mom. Everybody else protected her mama but you. Okay. You were trying to be in the mess, but let's keep going. So Marcel said something in the confessional, and I don't know if anybody caught it, but it was very interesting for me. Marcel says in the confessional, Tisha is there with Martell, standing there with Martell. Martell is a man. Keep this in mind. What was Martell doing, guys? Martell was trying to stop the fight from taking place, right? He was trying to prevent everything that was happening. So Marcel takes the conversation and says Martell was trying to, control his people. Then he flips it and says Martell is a person that does not know how to control his temper. Did y'all hear what this motherfucker said? Y'all caught that? I said, wow, I see what you did there. You tried to weaponize that against this man. The fact that he hasn't always been in the right temper when it comes to his ex-wife or whatever. And you tried to use it in the very moment that we see him trying to prevent. For the past few episodes, Martell has been trying to maintain his temper. He has been trying to maintain his temper the entire time. Okay, but I saw that you were over there pressing buttons, and we saw that. But for you to get in that confessional and try and use that against that man when this was a moment when he was trying to diffuse things, and if you asked me, he was doing more than what your ass was doing when you sat up there and told your wife that you were going to be up there defending and protecting her mama so that she wouldn't have to. You never protected her mama because you don't like her mama, and it makes me think you don't like her ass either, because this is the first time I feel like I've ever seen you trying to protect her damn ass too, your wife. And you want to sit up here and try and put that shit on that man when this is the very one time y'all can say a whole lot about Martell, and so can I. But in that particular moment, that's not what that man was trying to do. And Maurice, we saw your punk ass too. We did. We saw your punk ass too, but we'll get to that. It's just crazy, bro. Like after watching this show, I said this episode made me feel so many emotions that I'm not even trying to go to. That it's like, girl, y'all gonna make me start watching this shit. Like, what the hell? Oh no. We'll see, girl. Again, this is how I feel in this moment. We'll see what is giving the next moment. Okay. All right. Let's keep going. And so Tisha says that her mom wasn't talking about nobody kids. Okay. She was, baby. She was on more than one occasion. Tisha says that she was talking about Melody, then goes on to say the conversation is more so about a woman that cheated on her wife and questioning the paternity of the child. She was talking about Melody, and that's what Melody kind of got out of the car and kind of started yelling at her some knob. She was talking about my child, and y'all need to stop fucking defending that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, Melody was on 10, girl. Okay, ready to give it to the people. So Tisha says her mama didn't like that Mel brought up her dad. And I said, but see, this is the thing though, Tisha. This is the thing, okay? Feel how y'all want to. I'm speaking for my damn self. Speak for yourself in the comments or wherever you want to, okay? Your mama does a lot of shit. Even if I do like Wanda, call her out, okay? Because Wanda does a lot of shit. And when Melody got onto that Carlos King show to say, I don't know, ask Tisha Mama, it was after she had just watched the video of Wanda clowning her ass, saying some slick ass shit. That's why she said what she said. So you can't feel a way that she brought that up when your mom has been doing things back to back to back to back. And that's what I see how you Scotch tried to flip it, right? Melody is telling y'all, even with all of the drama that we have, like we never bring the kids into it. But I see how Tisha tried to flip it, her and Marceau bringing up the dad and saying, but my dad never did anything to buy. Okay, so we can't talk about parents now. And she ain't even talk about your dad. All she said was he was in the DMs. She ain't saying nothing negative about your daddy. She just said, I don't know, ask Tisha daddy. That was him in my DMs. See, simple as that. I don't know why your mama's so pressed. Or your mama got a husband and a whole boyfriend. She put all her business out. Ain't like Bill put the man, bitch. She just said, look, he was in my DMs. If y'all daddy in my DMs, I have a right to tell y'all, such and such daddy was in my DMs, girl. Period. Also have a right to tell you if your husband in my fucking DMs too. Get him. Get him out. Okay? So y'all just tried to flip that, and I did not like that at all. I did not like that. What else? Martell says that it does affect the kids, and they kept trying to tell this man that they don't, that it doesn't. Martell, I said, Martell, this you better have your fucking thinking cap on today, because it may not be working any other day, but it was working on that day. So Martell says, think about it. Martell says, it does affect the kids. If this was y'all, if somebody said this about Marceau Jr. or whatever kid y'all got, okay, and if I said X, Y, and Z, it wouldn't be about the kids. That's what Marceau said. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. It would be about the kids. You're right. I got you. No. You got it. I'm good. As we see each other, I agree. It's about the kids. For real. But because I still want to argue with you and I got to figure out something else to say, what about the daddy? The daddy ain't do nothing, okay? I know Wanda be full of shit. I know the example you just gave me be about the kid, but what about the daddy? That's where I got you. Right there. What about the dad? The dad did nothing to anybody. It's like, baby, you over here just trying to find shit. Y'all just moving the meter, huh? Just moving it. Just moving the meter. It's crazy. So Martell said, I don't know. Did your daddy DM him? Did your daddy DM her? And Tisha says, I don't know. Tisha, you mean to tell me you ain't asked your daddy, or do you not talk to your daddy? You ain't asked your daddy and your daddy ain't tell you whether he DM'd her? I'm sure she can show you the screenshot that he did. Anyway, so Marceau and Tisha are defending Wanda when she has been talking SHI about Melody and the hosts, in all honesty, since she got on this show. She even talk about y'all ass. So the way she be dogging your husband and stuff, girl, you gotta know that she talking about everybody else. Okay? And Wanda was going around because she was being locked into the into Destiny's building with Maurice. Any other time she was going around saying, I said it, yup, I said I did. So and she need to go find her baby daddy. And she need to go and Martell need to take her maternity test. That's what I said. And I meant what I said. I meant it. I meant what I said. That's what your mama said. Hey, y'all outside trying to defend her, but she inside going in. Whoa. Wow. All right. So Maurice finally lets Wanda outside. I feel like Maurice let Wanda outside because he really wanted to hear what else was going on outside. For real. So he let her outside. Baby, y'all over there talking about Megan got knees. I'm finna tell you right now, ain't nobody got no knees better than Wanda. Because when Wanda got up out that bitch and cut out running, I said, Wanda, your knees still working like that? I'm talking about feet off the ground, okay? Wanda was over there like, feet off the motherfucking ground, trying to get over there to Melody. I said, baby, Wanda got them knees, baby. Do you hear me? Girl, not at your big age. What is it, 50, 60? Whatever she is, Wanda was cutting loose running. I said, girl, not Wanda with the feet off the ground. Shit. I was trying to get to that girl. Then she get over there ready to throw them bows. Trying to hit the girl. Shout out to the producer woman. Stop Miss Wanda. Because she ain't going to sit up there and disrespect me like that. You ain't going to do me like that. You ain't going to sit up there. Because I said it. Go find your baby daddy. I said it. You ain't finna do me like they're going to be running up here because I'm going to run back up on you, girl. Like, that's what she was giving. Tisha over there. Oh, my God. God, Mom. Oh my God. You're out here trying to fight? Mom. Oh my God. Nah, Tisha. We want you to have the same energy that you had when you felt like your mama wasn't talking about the kids. Your mama ain't trying to fight. Nah, girl, she not. She just running, exercise, girl. Running around the cars. She not trying to fight, girl. Anyway, so Destiny outside. I mean, she's inside. I don't like this, y'all, because I used to like Destiny, but like how she did this episode, hopefully she'll grow back on me by the end of the season. But Destiny says somebody making she said something like these people are making a mockery. Looking outside. They making a mockery, like they making a mockery of my event. They go, they is go, they out there cutting up, they out there fighting and stuff, they just making a mockery. And I'm over here like, girl, fuck you. Girl, fuck you. Because you literally sat up here at this event and showed your own at your own event because you didn't like that certain people were there. And I'm sure it would have been nothing for you to go to production and say, hey, can you get these ladies out? And they probably would have removed them. You made a mockery of your own fucking event and then have the audacity to sit up here and say other people making a mockery when you just sat up here and told somebody, oh, I'm always on 10. That's what it is. I'm on 10. That's what it gives. Or the sign, like, I don't care what else is going on. Because I'm on 10. So when they get on 10, you can't handle it. So what number were you on then? Girl, that shit pissed me off so much. I said, oh, bitch, done. Done. Don't send me no more videos crying. Don't care nothing about it. Trying to have sympathy. I ain't got no more. Don't worry about it, girl, because no, ma'am. So then Kimmy over there trying to talk to Wanda, calming her down. Tisha over it. She like, mama, she ain't saying it, but Tisha felt like, mama, please. And like, girl, this is just, oh my God. This is something, this is some hip hop. Well, we ain't sign up for nothing like this. Oh my God. I said, oh, you didn't, Tisha? You didn't sign up for anything like this, but you were the only woman to show up to the Galentine's event on with some motherfucking sneakers and a t-shirt. You didn't sign up for a hip hop type of shit, but you showed up as though you were prepared to go to war. Make it make sense. Okay, well, I'm just trying to understand, girl. Bring all that to the front at the reunion, child. So Martell and Marceau. And I was trying not to go there, y'all. I really was, girl. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. Please forgive. I was trying not to, I wanted to be real cool, calm, collected. Because I'm not trying to be on a level. I'm not trying to be on 10 with Destiny. Okay? So Martell and Marceau. Martell is trying to tell them that Wanda was talking about the kids. We're still having this conversation after Marceau has already agreed that he sees where Martell was coming from and that it is about the kids. Why are we still talking about it? Or is it the way that y'all edited the show? Okay. So Martell is telling them that Wanda was talking about the kids. Marceau wants to say she didn't talk about the kids. You just confirmed that he did. What are we doing here? What is this? Exhibit A. We actually have A through Z because when y'all started the show, I'm sure we have examples for each letter of the time that Wanda has talked some shit. Get it together. Okay. So Marceau says, well, I ain't hear her mention no kids. I ain't know nothing about it. I ain't hear that. And then Martell said, well, then if you ain't hear, nigga, why you talking about it? Now, why are you even in the conversations? Excuse me, bro. Excuse me. Okay. Excuse me. Excuse me. All right, girl, why they made me? This is just the interception here, girl. Speaking of football, Grace making me think about Deion Sanders, and then because we played Jackson State, my school homecoming with ASU, and how Mr. Deion Sanders tried to walk up after he was talking all that shit, trying to shake the hand of our coach, and our coach shook his hand and put his hand here, and he was like, "Nah, I'm good." Like he about to walk off, and Deion pushed him like, like I'm trying to get back. I'm trying to go about my business, and then you pushing me. Like, why you pushing me though? Okay. And when I say push, I'm talking about Maurice. Maurice did that. So Martell is trying to move past. He like, excuse me. So Maurice decides that he's going to kind of step in and push Martell. I said, wow, you started this because when Martell said, excuse me, walked off, Marceau, let's keep in mind, yelled at Martell. When he yelled at Martell, Martell turned around. Martell hasn't been throwing hands. All of y'all have been talking loud. See, Maurice, what it was given to me is that you was watching this whole situation the whole time, ready to kind of like get into it with Martell. Like that's what I took from it. Right. And as soon as you had your opportunity, you were already on edge. For me, you were already on edge in order for you to step in the way that you did with Martell. Because all Martell did was turn around and say X, Y, Z, but your brother was the one that got loud. Martell was trying to remove himself from the situation. Your brother got loud. He turned around to respond. He turned around to push him, put his hands on. He just turned around. You pushed Martell, and then that's when everything went left and got wrong. Now y'all can roll back that beautiful beam footage and you can slow it down as much as you fucking want to. But that is what happened. The Scots was on 3.0, and y'all try to make it seem like it was the motherfucking host. But understand why all of this is happening. It's coming from y'all side. All right. What else is going on? So Martell, yeah, we talk about Marceau yelling or whatever. Destiny inside saying how it's too intense. It's too intense. It's too intense outside, but you was just intense. You was just tense inside. So now it's too tense outside. I'm sure they all watched this episode and laughed their ass off when they watched back and saw themselves. Okay, I'm sure they all was over there chuckling and laughing and rewinding, like, "Girl, no, I didn't say that." Yeah, girl, you did. You did. But then turning around, dreading coming to social media because they know they're gonna get their ass drugged, girl. I can imagine. Anyway, so Destiny saying it's too intense, it's too intense. Martell ran around the building after they broke up the fight, child. You got producers trying to grab Marceau talking, we care about you, we care about you. Maurice done pushed past the producers trying to get at Martell. See, you been had that energy because you been wanting to get at Martell. But any other time, you be always trying to play like peacemaker, peacemaker, peacemaker. You started this shit and then want to turn around. And then when I say start, I mean physical. And then you want to turn around and say, at the end of the day, it's about what that man said. He said something like, at the end of the day, it should be the conversation should have been about boundaries. Well, if the conversation should have been about boundaries, why did you overstep yours and put your hand on that man when that's not the energy that man was on? And it's crazy because for once, in my opinion, Martell wasn't wrong to me. That's just what it is that I think. You feel what I'm saying, girl? But yeah, so this did, honey. What else? Yeah, Wanda keep trying to calm Marceau down. That was something. She tried to calm Marceau down. Marceau was like, "BIT, I'm not calming down. Get the hell out of my face." Or whatever. And I did understand Marceau on that a little bit because it is like when you trying to calm down, that's the worst thing a person can do is tell you to calm down. When you trying, like, I'm trying to calm down. Okay? Scoot back up off me. Move back just a little bit. Please, scoot back just a little bit. Thank you. Okay. Girl, not that girdle was working hard. Wow. Y'all are best in the comments. Okay. And production cut up some scenes. I could see that. I could see that. All right, guys. I think I'm going to drop the link. I'm just going to take a few calls. Okay. I'm going to take a few, not a lot, not a lot. Just a few. Okay. So let me come over. Come on over. Let me see. Come on over, baby. Keep in mind, girl, y'all hop up here. Everybody may not be able to go. So please forgive me. I love ya. I do. But yeah, I'll give y'all a few seconds. Nobody calls in. That's okay as well. We'll go ahead and wrap some things up, okay? So I dropped those and we'll see what it's going to give. All right. Chile. Let's see. Marceau was doing a whole lot of huffing and puffing, child. Monica got the real footage. I saw her recording. Dang. They ain't gonna let Monica back, honey. They were online trying to do damage control because they knew the lies was about to be on blast. Okay. All right, we do have someone here. We have seriously though. So let's go ahead. Well, seriously though, I'm unable to add you. You need to connect your mic. Yeah. So when y'all come in, make sure that you choose the option to have your mic on or at least have a mic. Let's see. Let's see what else y'all are saying. You know what, Donna? I was thinking the same thing when I first saw it, girl. I was like, I was going off. I was like, now why would he do that man like that? Now, why would you do that? Gonna sit up there and push that man and da 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 da. Girl, then I went to TikTok and saw a different angle, and I said, oh, I didn't know Dion pushed that man like that. Now he didn't have to push that man. You know what I'm saying? So I was with you though, Donna. You're right. I was thinking the same thing initially in the beginning, right? But then after that, I saw something different. I was like, ooh, I didn't see this, you know? So this is where we at with it, girl. Let me see. I'm coming, guys. 1 second here. All right, we have Shan. Hey, Shan, what's going on? Girl, I'm gonna cut
Hey,
my screen off since y'all cut y'all's off, and we just gonna be screenless.
it's
Let's
a rough
talk.
Sunday, Jamie. It's a rough
It's
Sunday.
okay.
I'm sorry.
No, you fine. You fine. You fine.
I just want to say I am so sick of Miss Wanda. I am so sick of her. Tisha and Marceau. Marceau was about to swing on Miss Wanda anyway, but he wanted to act like he was defending her. You was not defending that lady. You did not. You just wanted to ruffle. You wanted to get into something with Martell. You know it's real if we agreeing with Martell. If we think Martell was right, it got to be real. It has to be. I,
I
I
agree. I
Destiny
agree.
putting out
Hmm.
that video trying to get in front of last night's episode wanted us to feel sorry for her. I'm done with Destiny. I'm so done with her. That's exact. She knew she was gonna look bad in last night's episode, so that's why she put that video out. It had nothing to do with her baby, nothing to do with her feelings. She was trying to do damage control.
You know what? This is why I would say you have a great point because Destiny went live again more recently, and I was only on there for a few seconds or a few minutes, and she said a lot of people have been concerned and stuff and asking about my video and everything is okay. Like I'm fine. It was a little moment, like everything's fine. It's not that deep or something like that. She said. Then she went on to invite somebody else on the call, I guess, to do an interview. So I hopped off. So to hear you say that, it's like, damn, did she try to get in front of it now? Because now she acting like everything was like, oh, it wasn't that big of a deal. Knowing people gonna have
Mm-hmm.
questions about that when you're crying and then you show your baby going through a machine.
Yep.
So it's like, what? And then you're talking about protecting yourself and your child. So it's like, well, what happened? Like, of course they're gonna have questions.
Yep. And you made
Yikes.
a great point when you said her and LeBerick. She wants to be the man. A
Mm.
man is not going to stand for you being the man. That's why that situation didn't work.
Ooh.
But I'm gonna let
Well.
somebody else hop on because I'm over Destiny. I'm over Miss Wanda. Let
Okay.
the petition come back for Miss Wanda as well
Oh,
because she got to go.
got it. Well, I
You
thank you
have a
for
great
joining,
Sunday,
honey.
Jamie.
You too. All
Bye
right.
bye.
Bye. Hey, Diva, what's going on?
Hello, Sarah. Good morning and happy Sunday.
Good morning. Happy
Let
Sunday
let
or
me just
afternoon. What's
girl, let
up?
me just say your imitations. I've never even hopped on when you drop a link or too many people, but your imitations take me out. Your imitations take me out, and I don't even know what's funnier. But I just stopped to say a few things.
Yes.
Wanda doesn't need to go. Leave her on the show, and somebody
Mhm.
need to pop her real good. Just pop
Ooh,
her real good. We don't need to let her go. Let her stick around and get what's coming to her. I really am, and I'm with you. I appreciate you said this at the Galentine's. Your Galentine's review was amazing. And
oh,
I said
thank
to
you.
myself, I love it because you're the only person I watched that said, Mel, I need you to bring your real energy to the situation
Right.
and get with Tisha that day. And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, last night, I was like, finally. But you only had that smoke one direction. I'd have turned back around and looked at Tisha and said, let me tell you something. While
Right.
you sitting up here, I didn't say what I had to say to your mama. But the reason why your mama feels froggy ain't because of what Martell did. Is because of what you talk about with your mama because you big and bad behind everybody's back and you want to come here and look scared. So keep holding that sorry pink dress you have together, hiding them thighs that was
Mm.
ill-fitting to begin with, and figure out why your husband calls you cheap back Tisha while you worried about the paternity of my children. And the only reason we don't have to doubt the paternity of yours is because nobody else wants you or him. So we're solid on that.
Jesus. Well.
See, that's the other part of the energy I wanted. And as for Destiny, bless her little heart, I've just never seen that level of, honestly, the jealousy was so obvious. But did anybody catch, though? I'm wondering what's going on with her and Mel, because what's so interesting to me is you
Mhm.
can still tell that there's genuine love and respect with the two of them. Because
Mhm.
at the end, when Martell was going off, she I heard her say, or on the camera, tell Mel, bring the car around. Martell, get in the car.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody else caught that. And I'm thinking to myself, now you had all this hate for this woman, you mad, you rolling your eyes and all this other
Mhm.
stuff walking in your store. But now you're telling her, bring the car around. And if I remember correctly, Mel was already there. So I don't think they hate each other as much as it's kind of,
Come on.
I don't really know what to say about it. I think their
Mhm.
relationship was real. I don't really agree with these narratives that Destiny was using Mel. I think they had a genuine friendship. Something happened. And I think the betrayal of her taking her issues with Mel to Tisha is the
Mm.
real issue.
Yeah.
I don't think she was running back telling Martell everything Mel said or did. I really don't. Because I think that was their own relationship. I just think that where Mel drew the line is when you have a problem with me, you don't go to my ops and talk about me to anybody else. You already know how this girl
Facts.
not don't do it. And I think that was the issue. And where I fought Mel is, I need you to say that. And we can move
Agreed.
on, okay? We can all move on. So love what you're doing, Sarah. Keep it up and congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thanks for calling in.
You're welcome.
Have a good Sunday.
You too.
All right. All right. We have Miss Too Feisty next. What's going on, honey? How are you?
Hey Jamie, so I
Hey.
want to say this before I get started.
Hmm.
Um, y'all are influencing the culture. You and Bondi and Nisi,
Oh.
because it's to the point where we're like watching these episodes, and I can literally quote things that was said during the OLFP.
Uh-huh.
And like literally it's like, okay, we watching the episode and I'm thinking about the conversation the three of you had about Destiny in that video. That
Hmm.
has happened so many times. So I'm just like, they nailed it once again, even to the point where like I'll be on Scotty's live and I'm like, they talked about this on the OLFP. I'm telling y'all, we had this conversation. So yeah, I just want to give it to y'all for like nailing it on the head each and every
Thank
time.
you.
I think I think it's kind of obvious at this point. It's too many times to be a coincidence.
Hmm.
Destiny is emotionally manipulative. And I'm saying
Mm.
that because when you guys did the interview with her, which was pointless, by the way, she didn't really answer anything. We didn't really learn anything new about her.
Hmm.
But it was before the Galentine's episode, and she didn't know if they were going to show her throwing that chair or the table or whatever it was she threw.
That's
She
right.
was trying to do damage control by all of a sudden being open to interviews with people. And then immediately after the episode aired, she stopped doing interviews. She was always, well, I don't know because you guys, have a lot to say and that. So then again, right before the episode is getting ready to air of you acting like an immature child at your event, you posting videos of you crying with no real context as to what's going on.
Mm.
And now you're trying to say, oh, nothing is wrong with my baby. Everything is fine. I was just saying, oh, but I'm human. Treat me like a human. Y'all think I'm not human because I'm on the show. It's classic emotional manipulation. And
Mm.
I can't respect that.
Oh, that was good.
Stand in your actions, stand in your behavior. And I think Bondi said this. She
Hmm.
said, I think Destiny is immature, and I think there's a level of self-awareness about herself. I think she knows how she comes across. It's probably not the first time someone has told her she needs to know how to act, but in a moment she gets in her own head and she just refuses to see reason. But when she looks back, she's like, probably shouldn't have did that. Let me try to fix the issue, especially since these episodes are going to air at some point. I think that's what she's doing.
Mm.
Um,
Mm.
but we shall see how it plays out. Um, Shout out to Dollar General, the real winner of the episode, the business that actually got the promotion
Oh.
in this episode. Dollar General was clear as day in the background while all of the antics was going on. Destiny missed an opportunity to promote a struggling business. I wonder if that manager still works for her because the girls say that she don't like to pay.
Mm.
Um, I thought the gesture from Stormy was kind of cute. It was low key a flex, but you made fun of how I talk. I talk hood, so I'm gonna give you a Gucci bag because to say as if we're good, we're Gucci. I thought that was like a cute play on words.
Mm.
Either way, my issue with Destiny, because I know a lot of people, I'm sure some of y'all have seen me in some of the other lives. I know a lot of people think I'm a male stan, right? A millimeter.
Mm-hmm.
I try to give honest commentary regardless of who I like or dislike.
Right.
I don't think there's anything wrong with Destiny not wanting them there. I think she should have made a decision and stuck to it. Either
Mm-hmm.
send them away, or if you're going to let them come in, actually enjoy your event, actually be the woman, the businesswoman that you're saying you are. And I think a perfect comparison is with Dr. Heavenly and Contessa.
Mm-hmm.
Contessa showed up at the Heavenly Beauty Supply opening.
She
They
did.
had issues. Contessa was trying to get a little stuff started when she was like, well, why she didn't ask me to be in the fashion show? What did Heavenly do? Talk about these clothes I got in here, talk about this hair I got in here, talk about these products. Let's do it. We sell everything.
Yes.
There is a way you handle things when you're trying to promote your business. But I think the real issue, Destiny was mad that wasn't
Mm-hmm.
nobody there. I always say her story is bald headed, and it is.
Yo, I was thinking the same
If you went on
thing.
production or in the cast, then nobody was there.
Mm-mm-mm.
Nobody was there, and I think that's why she was mad. And just again, being fair, when I think about what Destiny did to promote the re-grand opening of her store, she handled it incorrectly. I don't think she knows how to run a beauty supply store. Beauty supply stores make money on themselves. Like, you, all you need is somebody in there to ring up customers and keep the inventory stocked. It's not hard to run a beauty supply store if you have the connect to get the inventory in for a low cost and get those items in wholesale. I don't think she knows what she's doing. I don't
Mm.
know why she had Wanda there. And no offense, I get it. You trying to throw her a bone because she's trying to start a business too. But if you already don't have a lot of customers coming in, then you get a food vendor along with Wanda, who has a huge following. Hey, you know, that person's huge food truck, people follow their food truck. Hey, can you come sell food outside of my business on such and such day? So that
Yep.
way all the people who are there for the food will see your beauty supply store and will come in. That's how you handle that. Wanda doesn't have a following, and you don't have a following. I don't think
Mm.
she knows what she does or she's doing. And then also too, because I know you have other people want to get on.
Mm-hmm.
Did anybody other than me in the comments think that when Marceau was talking about going to jail, he was talking about Hidden Melody?
I didn't. I thought
Because
he
I
was talking about
rewinded that
Martell.
moment
Mm.
several times, and he made it a point to say someone. He didn't say if he touches you, if Martell hits you. He said if someone touches you, right? So,
Mm.
and I'm thinking about in that moment, Martell was there, but oh God, I hate the thing to Martell. Jesus, I'm so mad about this. But he was standing in the space. He was calm. He wasn't touching anybody. He
Mm-hmm.
wasn't even speaking. So I can't understand why he saw that in that moment and felt like my wife is in danger or my wife is being threatened when he wasn't doing it. He wasn't even giving off aggressive energy. So
Mm.
again, I'm comparing what he said in the confessional. He mentioned Martell and how Martell doesn't know how to behave. But in
Mm.
that scene, in the moment, Martell wasn't doing anything. And Marceau pulled Tisha and said, if someone, I think he was talking about Mel. And I think the confessional was him trying to do damage control because he realized he said that incorrectly. If I could be wrong, but go
Oh,
back
I'm
and
gonna
watch
watch
that
it
little scene
again.
over. He
Yeah.
said, if someone touches you, and I just want to point out, he didn't get specific with the pronouns. He didn't say if he touches you, because that would make sense. But he said if someone touches you, the only people acting aggressive in that moment was Wanda
Mel.
and
Mm-hmm.
Melody.
Baby.
I just want to know if anybody else caught that. Maybe I'm
Mm.
wrong. I'll
Nah,
take
it
it
look like
if I am.
some people are saying they caught it. Some people feel like it's a reach in the
Because
comments.
he didn't even do anything to try to protect Wanda. I think he was drunk too.
Right.
I think he was
Oh,
drunk.
he was drunk. I don't know.
He
I
was
didn't even think
drinking.
they
He had
had
his Bermuda shorts
drink.
on, his Bermuda jeans on. I think he was drinking.
Oh my
And
god.
he was a little tipsy and he was ready to get it started. He was giving Nuck if you buck energy.
Oh wow.
I'm gonna
I'm
leave
gonna
it be.
check it
Maybe I'm
out.
wrong. I just want y'all to go back and just watch that little clip and see if anybody else caught the fact that he said someone, and then just pay attention to how Martell was behaving. And you tell me if Martell was giving any indication that Marceau needed to step in to defend his wife from Martell. Again,
Mm,
I might be wrong. I'll admit it if I am. Y'all go back and catch it.
okay.
I'm I'm gonna go back in the comments, but
Okay.
my thoughts.
Thanks for coming up, honey.
All right, Jamie.
All right. Have a good Sunday. Bye. All right. Who we got next? Hey, Ebony, how are you?
Hi, Jamie.
What's up?
I'm good. I'm good. Girl, let me tell you, this episode gave me not everything that I needed, but it confirmed my feelings that I wasn't sure if I was really feeling it.
Mm-hmm.
Because Destiny, from the beginning, it was always something off about Destiny.
Mm-hmm.
And the way that she acted with everyone was being more positive towards her. It's like she has this, the jealousy was just seeping off of her and she couldn't control or regulate her own emotions.
Mm-hmm.
And she was focused on everything else. And then the live that she did, it's just like, are you really trying to do damage control? Like what is it? What's going on?
Mm.
On top of that, I just feel like she missed her best friend Mel. Stormy took her best friend. Oh, and she had the nerve to come in here with this Gucci bag, talking about she want to be Gucci. She can't afford to buy anybody a Gucci bag. She could barely keep her doors open.
Damn.
Really think about it. And then think about how Marceau was acting so animated. He
Uh-huh.
wasn't acting animated because he was protecting his wife or his mother-in-law, whatever everybody else want to say. He was covering something up. Let me get the attention off of whatever else is going on over here. So I gotta act the fool. I'm gonna do that because nobody else. Martel, I hate to be on his side sometimes. I hate to be
Mm.
on his side all the time. He wasn't giving him no energy. He actually walked away from him.
Mm.
He walked away.
Indeed.
He walked away from him, and you got so mad that he walked away from you that you had to turn up. Think they all that is like the Scots. They're hiding something.
Mm.
They're hiding something. I think the picture is bigger. It's the storyline is bigger than what's really going on. It's something going on behind the scenes where they feel the need to act like this because this is not cool. What are they hiding? Was one of those Gestapo? Think about it. The girl, what's her name? Belinda, the one who was chasing him, the one he didn't want nobody else to touch him. Who? What was she there for? She was like, is she a producer? Who is she?
Now what she had on? Now,
The
wait a
the
minute now,
green.
y'all.
The green. She had on the green. It was like a green dress.
That oh.
She was following Martel, and then she went to go follow him, and then he was like, no, he don't want nobody to calm him down when he's angry. Like who was there that isn't normally there? Because they was all acting up. Them Scott brothers, they was acting up.
That was. Who was that? I'm seeing Miss Belinda. I mean, Miss Girl in the green dress. I don't know her name though.
Yeah, who is? Why was he so? What was he hiding? It's like he needed to take the attention off of whatever personally was going on. So he started. Maybe I'm reaching
I don't know. We're gonna have to rewatch the episode and see, y'all.
because it's a lot. I'm not going to keep y'all, but see, look, somebody said in the comments. Somebody said one of the 20 girlfriends is there. Yes, one of the 20
Ooh.
girlfriends is exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. One of them was there.
Now she asking a question. She
That's
said,
that's that's what I'm thinking. I could be reaching. I could
"Okay,
be reaching, but why was he so animated? Wanda wasn't doing nothing that Wanda doesn't normally do.
mm,
Now Melody and Tisha, if they was gonna get into it, they just women. There was no need for him to get so animated.
mm, we're gonna check it out, child."
On top of that, Miss Wanda, they need to put and I'm gonna go on it. They need
Mm,
to put a muzzle on it. I'm tired of them comparing Mel talking about Tisha Daddy being in her DMs. Tisha Daddy is grown. Tisha is grown. Wanda is grown. Those kids are innocent. There was no need for her to even say that. So this is like, I don't know. They need to do something. I'm just so over it. They got me all up in my feelings today.
I understand, girl,
But
but I thank you for calling.
I'm gonna go enjoy. I'll be back in the comments.
Okay, all right. Have a great one. Okay. All right, who we got next? Miss Simone. What's going on, honey?
Good afternoon, everybody. Hi, Jamie. Love your
Hi.
commentary. I'm gonna go
Thank
back
you,
and
honey.
watch the episode again
Me
because these
too.
ladies are bringing up some very good points that I missed. So
Right.
now I got to go back and watch it again. But basically, the whole episode was the fight, essentially, like which
Hmm.
is kind of I don't think we've ever seen that on reality TV where the
Me
whole
neither.
episode. Maybe like that reunion with Candy and Phaedra and Portia. I think that was the only time that a whole episode was dedicated to something like this.
Uh huh.
But with respect to Miss Wanda, you have been speaking about Mel and Martell's kids for at least, what season is this? I don't even know anymore.
5.
So you have been doing it since the end of season 1, maybe, because you were comparing the kids. Oh well, Melody's kids might be jealous of Tisha's kids because they got long,
Longer
pretty
hair.
hair.
Mm-hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
started then. They let it slide. Melody and Martell was going through their whole divorce situation. You butted in then. Martell, he did get out of line at that point. He came up to you and checked you in a manner that he shouldn't have. Okay, cool. Now you're continuing to do this. At what point are you going to get enough of speaking on somebody else's children before they, excuse me for cussing, slap the shit out you?
Mm.
Because Melody is taking a high road. And me personally, I'm getting tired of it. I'm sorry. Elder or not, my children are off limits. Your daughter is grown. She's not as innocent as you think she is. She steps into stuff and they want to play innocent. And Mel does that too sometimes. Let's be for real.
Mm-hmm.
Melody can do that as well. But once you start bringing children into the situation, that's when all bets are off and I can say and do whatever I want to say and do. Number one. Number two, surprisingly, Martell was the most logical thinking man on the whole episode.
Girl,
Like,
that's
it's
crazy.
honestly like, my dude, if you had acted like this throughout your whole marriage, we wouldn't even be here. Like, what is
That's a
going on
fact.
with that? And
That's
then
a fact.
also, I'm honestly, I do want Miss Wanda off the show because
Okay.
you are bringing in drama and mess that wasn't like this before. Shadiness, cattiness have always been a part of reality TV. It is what it is. But now you're taking it to a level to where it is going to get physical and somebody is going to probably end up getting hurt or somebody's going to press charges or whatever the case may be. And that is unnecessary. Destiny needs to go. You have the emotional intelligence of a 16-year-old high school cheerleader.
Mm.
I can't deal with it. You have an event and you can't even focus on your own ish because you so busy worried about what somebody else is doing.
Right.
Like what? Where how old are you? Where did
Right.
you get it? She got mad at Stormy because she didn't want to put her products in the store. From what I heard, you didn't want to pay full price. You wanted a discount.
Well, and I mean this like in no disrespect when I say it, but I am wondering if anybody is even going to the store to purchase products right now.
Is the store open?
And I hope that it is, but that's a genuine, like, no shade type question. Like, I do wonder that. Like, you want products in your store, but is anybody coming here to purchase?
And that's what I'm, with respect to what the other lady said. It's a beauty supply store. Girl, you in Jackson, or not Jackson, you are in Huntsville, Alabama. And you
Yeah.
own a beauty supply store? And you can't
Uh-uh.
keep your doors open? You can't get your AC fixed because you was fanning that fan, sweetie. The store's closed. What?
Girl, wow, it's giving Nene. The store is closed.
Like,
I
I,
hate that though. I really do. I really do hate that. Like, I may not have liked how Destiny conducted herself on this episode, but I mean, I hate that for her. If it is closed, I hope it's like temporarily closed, but not like permanently closed, because that sucks.
if you were as focused on Mel and on your business, if you was focused on Mel and Stormy, you probably would have been on your second location by now. It's really,
Mm,
it's inexcusable for your business to not be open at this point. A black owned, woman owned business in the times that
um,
we are in.
wow.
It's kind of ridiculous to me. But I'm rambling, so I'm gonna get off. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. Thank you so much. I got a few more people in the queue, so I do appreciate you for calling and sharing your thoughts. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good Sunday.
You too.
All right. Bye bye. All right, y'all. Who we got next, guys? Hi, Natalia. What's going on? Are you there? Hello, hello. Can you hear me? Okay. Well, get to seriously though. What's going on?
Hey, Jamie, it's Sydney from Dallas. Um,
Hi, what's
I'm a
up, honey?
nothing. I'm a big fan, so sorry I didn't have my permission set up properly before. But anyway, I'm back.
Oh,
Um,
thanks for coming
oh my
back.
gosh, I was so triggered this episode. Two people bothered me so badly. I've been all in the comments. Destiny
Mm-hmm,
stresses me out because she is so frustrating to me
mm-hmm,
because she has one of the number one qualities that I hate, and that is entitlement. She is so entitled and she feels like people owe her something. And I don't understand what she gives that she should expect these things from people, whether it be Stormy, Mel, whoever. Destiny's like, you haven't done this for me. You haven't done this for me. I need a village. You need to put your stuff in my store. Destiny, nobody owes you. And
mm,
you won't even give people the a smile, but yet which is free, but you expect things from other people. And I think for her, what's so frustrating, she has no social graces.
mm,
And then she can't understand why people don't like her. She's so stank acting, even in the comments, even with fans. And people, you can't even help Destiny
mm,
because she has no emotional regulation. And I had a woman work for me like that. And there's nothing worse than seeing somebody who picks the wrong allies and they can't discern friend from an enemy. And when you don't have that kind of discernment for yourself, nobody can help you because you
right.
don't even know how to be a friend, pick a friend. So anyway, she just triggers me. And then Marceau. When I saw Wanda, who I am not a fan of, picking up tables when that man had on jeans last week, and he didn't help his mother-in-law carry things, he had no excuse. And I don't care if she is messy, for these men who want to be seen as alpha men and all this, for you to watch that older woman pick up stuff and then the way he snapped on her and everything, I can understand not liking her. But again, when you don't have your own emotions in check and you do stuff like that, that's not very masculine to me for a grown man to watch his mother in law carry things. He should have been ashamed of himself, and Tisha should have made him help her mother. But that's my comments. I just was
Right.
very unimpressed. I was like, wow, you really bad when you got Martell out here looking good.
Listen, listen, you know it. You know it. Wow, wow, wow. It was a good episode.
Yeah.
Anything else you wanted to share, or that's
Oh
it?
yeah. And then all the gossip is that Belinda is somebody that, what Martell cooked for on his live one time. Then she showed up at the iNest event. Then she showed up as Destiny's friend. She was somewhere with Marceau before. So there's rumors of whether or not she's Martell's woman or Marceau's woman. So that's all the gossip in the street about this Belinda. She's been in on the show a couple of different times in the background. And so people have been pointing that out. So that's the deal. Nobody really knows, but she's so-called Destiny's friend, but she's been hanging out with the boys too.
Yeah, I think she could be just, from hearing it, from listening to you. I feel like the woman could just be like a close friend to the group. And just like
Hmm.
Destiny probably could be hanging out with, somebody like Martell or alone or out with Marceau. It's not like a big thing to think about. It's just that we don't really know
It
her.
was just that
We
she had
haven't been
originally came
introduced.
on as a
Mhm.
stranger to Martell. So that's why everybody is going around gossiping. I don't really care.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
just that, like I said, watching the show, I wish it had a little bit of a different energy than it does now. But I was happy for Mel. And I think what a lot of people view as her being phony is just like home training and some social graces and some class.
Hmm.
And I don't care if it's I look at Destiny and Marlo very similarly now because they both expect things of people around them and they leverage their hard upbringings, their tough relationships with their mothers. And so, for those women with daughters and stuff, be careful that you really love on your girls and teach them well, because I think that's what we see with a couple of these women is, their mothers failed them. Wanda failed Tisha in some ways. Tisha's very intelligent,
Hmm.
but when you look at the way Wanda conducts herself, there's elements of training that I don't think Tisha got, that Mel got. And it does help you maneuver a little bit better in the world. And people respond to you a little bit better when you have a little bit more of that grace about you.
Yeah.
And some people think it's being phony. No, it's a survival tactic for a lot of people. And they just they're not thriving as well as they could just because they weren't trained as well. And it's sad to see.
For sure. For sure. Well, I
But
thank you so much. Thanks for coming on
have
and sharing your
fun.
thoughts, honey.
Bye
All
bye.
right. Have a good one. Bye bye. Y'all, the callers was calling today. Okay. Y'all was giving it to us. I enjoyed that. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Let me get in a few more comments and then we're gonna hop off this thing. Okay. So everybody can get back to rewatching the episode and see if you see something that you didn't see the first time. Feel what I'm saying? You saw how Marcel yelled at Rhonda, "Don't touch me." That right there made me think, no. Definitely saw that. Definitely. Right. To my knowledge, it's actually challenging for Black beauty supply owners. Dang, I hate that. I really do, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie. I hate that for Miss Destiny. I was definitely thinking Destiny's real issue was that no one came to her her whack event. Whoa. Okay. No one came to her a whack event and store. She publicized it and it did not appear that it was packed with the public. Yikes. That's interesting. I'm just in my head right now. I'm thinking about how Destiny isn't much of a people's person. She has to work on that. I'm not surprised that Destiny's store is closed. She acted like a customer in her own store. She should have been greeting customers at the door instead of hiding in a corner looking snooty and feeling away. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody should be welcome as long as they buy something. But there was somebody in the chat. Dang, there go Kiana. She says it's not permanently closed, just closed on Sundays. Okay. And I think she went to the website. I think I saw that. You went to the website, right, Kiana, saying that the store was gonna open up. There we go. Online says it opens back up on Monday morning. So the store is very much open, guys. For the people that were saying it was closed, seems like the store is very much open. So y'all make sure y'all go by there and support Miss Destiny if you choose to. Okay, let me see what else, and then we're gonna hop off because I'm hungry, y'all. I'm starving, and I don't know what I'm gonna go in there and fix. Oh Lord, I'm so hungry. Girl, let me drink on a little bit of this some water. Hold up, what? Y'all, please rewatch the scene where Marceau talked about going to jail and tell me if I misheard. Okay, yes, yes, yes. I'm gonna do that specifically. Check that out. I mean, y'all leave y'all comments down below once y'all rewatch it. Okay. The question is, where does this show go after this? No one likes each other. That's a great question. I was wondering that what last year, maybe season 14, season 3, one of the two, and then they went to another level. I guess where they go is trying to get everybody to come back together, possibly. But I that's the answer. That's what I'm thinking. The answer to the question is trying to get everybody to come back together, even though people don't like each other for the most part. But I'm also thinking about where does the audience go? Because do we continue to follow along or do we get tired and tap out? I don't know. I mean, it might also result in maybe a couple coming up off the show and a new couple coming onto the show. Or maybe adding in different friends of the show or something. So, we'll have to see. I think Carlos will figure out a way to work it as he has in the past. But it's not so much as that. It's just whether it's gonna continue to, capture our interest over time. Stormy's attitude coming to that event showed why she's so successful in business. Yes, I thought about that because I was like, Stormy, ain't no way I'm gonna stand in her face telling her I'm proud of her, happy for you. I came to support you. Whoop the whoop the whoop. I want things to be Gucci between us. And then you sit over there with an attitude, girl. I would have walked out the fucking door. Okay, girl, fuck you and this raggedy. I ain't gonna say the store raggedy, but it's giving Miss Mariah from Married to Medicine. Pressure wash this mother is what you can do. Because you ain't finna come at me like that, girl. And I'm trying to be over here and be nice to you. Give me my back. Right? So when I was thinking it to myself, I was like, you know what? That's probably why she always able to go on and do well. Because she don't hold on to a lot of bullshit. She let it go and she moves on to the next thing. And that's crazy. And I'm glad that you highlighted that, Shannon, because it also makes me think about Destiny. Maybe Destiny could use a person like Stormy in her life to kind of change her perspective on how she sees things. Because if the store is struggling, it does make me think about how Destiny hold on to certain issues and stuff. And how she doesn't try to move on to prosper and stuff. It's just making me think about Destiny's attitude in comparison to where her store is, and then Stormy's attitude in relation to how her business is running. So yeah. Let's see what else y'all got going on in the comments. Not somebody said glory greens. Girl, glory greens. Really? Is it good? You talking about the ones that be in the can? Is it good though? But I do. I mean, I can make me a good little mac and cheese, a little bit of baked chicken. Ground. I might have to go cook for it. What time is it? Girl, it's almost 2 o'clock. Y'all know I like to go ahead and get to the stove before the hooligans get out of church, and be all up in the stores. So run over there to slide over to Publix or something. Give me a little something to cook. Let's see what else, and I'm gonna end this real quick. All right, you can't build a business and burn bridges at the same. Girl, I have to leave. You can't build business and burn bridges at the same time. I feel like that goes for not just business, but anything you're really trying to do out here. You can't be building up one thing or a platform, but you out here burning bridges and others. Woo, baby. Well, that was a word, honey. That was a word. Well, listen, I appreciate all of you guys for being here. Okay. I thank you all so very much. Shout out to Christian for the not super chat, but the Cash App. I appreciate you because he wasn't able to super chat. All right. So you guys can still do that, Cash App me, whatever, like all that good stuff. But anyway, girl, I thank y'all so much for joining me. Be sure to like the video. If you're not already subscribed to my YouTube channel, primary channel, which is Jamie That's Me, go over there to Jamie That's Me too. Okay, just make sure you subscribe to both of them because YouTube be on some finicky type stuff. All right, and that's really it. We got Real Housewives of Potomac dropping tonight. I'm so motherfucking excited. I'm excited, B. I can't lie. I'm excited, girl. And we probably gonna do another call in for that one whenever I do that review. I'm thinking I might do it tomorrow. We gonna see. But just make sure you subscribe. Your notification bell is on so you can get access to all of the good little stuff I'll be dropping. Okay. But that's all that I got. Thank you guys so much. I hope you have a great Sunday, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye bye.